Hey, I think we're finally live. Let's go. We are live. Let's see if this notification goes live because it is still telling me I'm not live. What the heck? I don't even see my live stream yet. Great. Thank you. Let's see. How long is this going to take? Come on. Come on, StreamYard. Do your thing. Do your thing. Go live. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hey, Dale, I can see somebody. Let's go. How can you see me and I can't even see me? I'm not even live on my own page. I'm looking at my own channel and I don't even see a live stream. How do you see me when I can't even see me? I don't even know how that's possible. But okay, cool. We're live. Let's go. At least somebody can see me. What's up, John? It's being weird. Usually I can tell. Obviously, it tells me that I'm live. But right now it says that it's still waiting. All right, well, whatever. What's up over the top NPC? And Resin Alchemist and Mary and Sue Loving Life. Let's go. And anybody else who's hidden back there. There we go. I got a notification. I can see myself now. We're live, actually. What's up? Look around. What's up, Ganello? What's up, Robert? And Resin again. Yeah, we're live. It was being weird. Now it tells me I'm live. It was like a 3-minute delay for it told me I was live. What was the coolest find in the recent unit? Oh, man, dude. This unit that we bought 2 days ago, Wednesday, that unit is going to be some high-end stuff. And to be honest, it was so much of it. My first instinct was this stuff has to be fake. That's how I felt because I was like, there's way too much for this to all be authentic in a storage unit. But we've been paying to get them all authenticated. Everything is authentic. It's going to be crazy. We dropped this video into 2 parts because it was such a big unit. First part's going to drop on Sunday. It's going to be craziness. What's up, Robert, Shawnee, and the resale, Lloyd, Shy, Robert, love your videos. Thank you. Adam Martinez, what's up? Amanda, Christine, Mike, Ralph, Crystal. Hi from Topeka, Eric Young, John, Debbie. Ooh, the watch wasn't expensive. You talking about the Rolex you bought? That watch is fake. I put it in our second channel video. It ended up being a fake from that unit. That unit was pretty much a bust. I mean, I broke even pretty much with the jewelry. We sold all the jewelry last night, and I think it sold for like $200, a little like 190 something. So right after fees, I'd be at like 170, and that's about what I paid for the unit. So pretty much broke even with the jewelry because everything else was pretty much just throwing out to the yard sale. So there really wasn't nothing good in that one. But the one that's coming on Sunday, I cannot wait for you guys to see. That's all I'm going to say. It's so good. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a 5-figure unit. I'll say that. It's going to be crazy. And the fact that I got it for only $800 and some, and it was just wild. Like, I thought it was going to go way higher. Watch a lot. Thank you. What's up, Bastion? What's up, Missy? What's up, Robert? I like the Juicy and Tiffany Rich Lady video. I wanted to watch more. Mary, if you like that kind of stuff, wait till you see the unit on Sunday. It's not the same, but kind of similar person that owned it. You'll see. It's going to be wild. Like I said, I don't usually find that kind of stuff in Virginia. That's why my first assumption's fake. Like, I've been buying units for 8 years. Take Louis Vuitton, for example. I found about 100 bags. One of them has been real. That's how it is on Virginia. 1 out of about 100. It's crazy. But this unit here, whoo, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I haven't even got done editing it. It's taking so long to edit because it's just so much stuff I got to look up, get the prices, and, update the prices. It's taking me so long. I've spent like 2 hours editing, and I'm about, I think, 9 or 10 minutes into the video. And it's going to be like probably 45-ish minutes long. So almost a quarter of the way done. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Thomas. Oh, when's the yard sale going to be? So we're going to announce this soon. We're going to be doing it July 25th. We haven't put it in the video yet or nothing. So if you're like, wait, I didn't hear nothing yet, we haven't actually announced it yet, but it's going to be July 25th. That's the plan. Of course, as long as it doesn't rain or storm or anything like that. So we'll announce it in a video coming up soon. Probably going to put it in the Jebus family video on Monday and then the main channel video Wednesday. So give people a little bit of time, but we're planning for July 25th. Weather and everything else, if weather and everything works with us, that's the plan. What's up? What's up, Lorraine? Bolt, Sue, Ruth, Karen, Sandra, Debbie, Lorraine, everybody else. What is going on? Yeah, this one was like, so the thing was, if you watch, anyone that watches our second channel, the Jebus family, we do kind of like behind the scenes, and we were looking at the pictures were like extremely blurry. So it's like you really couldn't see much. But it was a 10 by 15, and I could make out enough. I put the photos into Photoshop and sharpened them up a little bit so I could try to make out what I was seeing, but it was still hard to see. But it was just crazy. It was such a good unit. I mean, I pretty much had my money back on that unit within 5 minutes, and I paid $820 of it. It's that kind of unit. I think actually less than 5 minutes, if I remember correctly. I had the money back for the unit. It's that kind of unit. It's going to be crazy when you guys see it. I'm so excited to drop this video and keep working on it, but I wanted to go live. So let's go live for a little while. It's fun going live. I like sitting here chatting with everybody, answering questions. I like to try to do this once a week. It makes it fun. Will you guys be coming to South Carolina? I don't know. Not no time soon. Actually, we're going to pass through it next month, but we're not like staying because we're going to Georgia, and then we're going from Georgia to Texas, and then we're going from Texas to North Carolina to go to Outer Banks. So that's what we're doing. Hey, thank you, Frank. How many hours per day do you spend looking at units? Dude, I probably do spend close to an hour a day. I don't need to, but it's so fun. I don't know what it is because I'll be looking at sometimes the most expensive ones in the country, like in Washington or Texas and New York, have no interest in actually going to buy it. But I just think it's so fun to look through them all and see, what's in there and what's up for auction. So I spend probably at least an hour a day, sometimes more than that. I just think it's so fun. Yeah, Sunday's video is going to be about 45 minutes long. I'm out. Like I said, I haven't finished editing it yet, so I don't know how much I'm going to cut out. I have about 47 and a half minutes worth of footage. So on average, I usually end up cutting like 2 to 3 minutes out of it. So I'm guessing about 45 minutes. But I'm also going to be having to add in a lot of voiceovers because there is a lot of big money, expensive items in that unit. So it's going to be close to 45 minutes, I think. My prediction. Thank you, Carrie. What's up, Chantel, Malone, Barbara, Charles, in Scotland. Whoa, cool. What's up? And Australia, back to back. Let's go. Hey, thank you, Connie. Let's go. Lee, it's possible for sure. We've actually been talking to one of the people there, so it's definitely possible again. Next time we're out west, I'll definitely like to do something like that again. It was fun. Like I said, I would never want to do that full time because I like, traveling way too much because we're gone on the road like probably 4 months out of the year. And I wouldn't want to do anything that keeps me like locked down. But yeah, we spend like a third of the year on the road because it's just so fun. But it's definitely possible. We're already in talks. Let's see. Where are we at? Hey, thank you, Robert. Live near Georgia. Hey, yeah, we're going towards Macon, Georgia next month to go take Broly to see the Wiggles on the way to Texas. Stanley VA, Man vs. Mystery. What's up, man? How's it going? Dr. Dini in Louisiana. Christine in Indiana. 2 Indianas back to back. In Louisiana right here. Let's go. Would you and him ever go to other countries to get storage units? Oh, yeah. We bought a couple in Canada, but I would love to do it in Europe one day, too. Like I said, we definitely have plans to go to Europe, but once Broly gets older, so like probably 3 or 4 years from now when he's like 5 or 6, we're probably going to go out that way. You need a sand pot in your collection, dude. I've seen somebody make one and they look sick. I wish I could buy it, but I don't think, as I know now, no studios like actually make them. It was a guy that custom made it himself for himself. So that's as far as I know, that's the only one that exists. Hey, thank you, Frank. You're going to see the first part on Sunday and the second half on Wednesday because the second half's even longer. It was just more dense than I thought. Like the back of the unit was just a lot more dense. When I say dense, I mean like the quality of the items in the boxes is actually going to take, much longer to go through because it's good stuff. So when I say dense, I mean it in a good way. It was just a really good unit. You say, let's go. So I do say, let's go a lot. I do. I'm just a positive person. I think Broly does say it sometimes. I've heard him say that. I know he knows how to say peace out at the end of the videos too. If I'm at the end of the video, I'll say, until next time, what do you say? He goes, peace out. It was pretty funny. Thank you, Angie. And what's up in Paris? Let's see. North Dakota in March, Georgia in August. What's So we left April 1st and we got back I think May 27th or May 28th. So that was a whole cross country thing. We went across the country and came back. So we were in California for like 2 weeks, but we hit like I think 25 states. And then yeah, like I think around August 10th. I forgot the exact dates. Amber's got it all on the phone, but around August 10th we're leaving to go to Georgia, and then leaving from Georgia to Texas, and then going from Texas to North Carolina. And maybe we'll do something at the end of the year too. Who knows? We just like traveling. It's so fun. I just love being on the road. I love going to different places. And the way like this business works now, you can literally do it from anywhere. That's so unique, right? Like I can literally just set up, like I said, I can go to the middle of nowhere in Nebraska, rent an Airbnb, buy a unit online, go live, sell the stuff, film the video. Like you're not bound to one location. I feel like that's what makes it so fun and freeing to me. You can just go everywhere. It's a cool way to go see the country. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, we're definitely going to go to Hawaii. But again, I'm not going anywhere I have to fly to until Broly's at least 5, maybe 5 or 6. But we're definitely going to do Hawaii too. So my mom's always wanted to go. Amber wants to go. Broly, I mean, I don't know. He likes the beach, so we'll definitely do it in the future. Let's see. What's up, Tony? What's up, Jack? It's harder to do on the road. I mean, a little bit because we don't have the shelf system, so we got to like look for specific houses where I can set stuff up around with sticky notes. Like when we did this, when we rented Airbnbs, we found places that try to have like an extra bedroom where we use the kitchen and dining room and sticky note stuff, set it up. It's not as hard as you think it is, but also we've done it so many times now, we've kind of got it down pat. So it was obviously at the beginning a little more difficult, but like anything else, once you do it over and over and over again, it gets easy. It gets easy. You make Saiyan pods? Dude, give me a Saiyan pod. That's why we're going to Texas next month, is for the Dragon Ball convention. Have a Saiyan pod in Texas and I will buy it straight up. No, if I can fit it in my Sprinter van somehow and bring it back home, I will buy the Saiyan pod in a heartbeat. Thank you, Vicky. What kind of editing software do you use? I use Wondershare, Filmora for videos. That's all I've ever used. And then Photoshop for, graphics, thumbnails, that kind of thing. So that's it. Boom, 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 boom. What is something for someone new to it to stay clear of in units? Oof, man. Well, one of the most obvious things, look for mouse and rat crap and look for holes in boxes. Because that pretty much is signing your certificate that you're going to be taking everything to the dump. That's one of the biggest things to look out for. As you've seen with the video we got recently, where we it was like a couple of weeks ago, I think, maybe a month ago at this point. I don't know. But the pictures were really blurry again. It was all boxes, so I couldn't see that it was like that until I got there, paid for it, got there, they opened it up, and then I could see that, yes, everything was destroyed by mice. And I was like, hey. So, yeah, definitely mice. Definitely mice. Yo, what's up, Boatman? And, yes, the weather here has just been awful. It has been disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. This week, we've only been in the 90s, which is an improvement. Last week, we had like 3 days where the heat index was between 115 and 124. It's been terrible. It's been the worst year for heat that I could ever remember in my life. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Get back to Oklahoma and Buster Safe. That was fun. That safe put up a good fight too, man. Didn't we end up breaking one of the sledgehammers too? I feel like we broke the sledgehammer, didn't we? And all for what was it? Just like a couple stocks of a gun. There wasn't even any guns in there. But it's the fun of breaking it, right? It's the fun of it. I love it, man. Going good, Megan. Yeah, he likes packing T-shirts now. That's his thing. I'm sure there is, Steven. We go all over the place around here. So what store is it? Because I'm sure I've probably heard of it. I'm sure we've probably been. Coming to Paris soon, dude. Not soon, but in a few years, I definitely want to. I want to do probably a 2-month trip to Europe is my plan. I mean, I want to go all over the place. I don't want to hit one country in particular because I never paid attention until I started watching other people's road trips on YouTube, just how easy travel is in Europe, how you can get to so many countries in such short amount of time. It's so cool. So I definitely want to plan something like that in a few years. Boom, boom. Hey, good to hear it, Ellen. Let's see. I love your positivity, Jebus, and it always gives me a lift watching. We'll really get you back up. I love this. I mean, well, first off, thank you, but it is just, I just love this. Like, I said this before, as far as making videos and clearing units, I've never got to a point where I'm like, I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? It's never like oh, I got to get through this. I look forward to it every day. It's so easy to be positive and optimistic when you actually enjoy what you're doing. You know what I mean? It really is, because I really do love it. Let's see. Sweet. I made 3 Saiyan pods, Frieza's pod, and a Hope one time. Dude, that's sick. That is sick. I don't even know if I could fit a time machine in the basement, but the Saiyan pod would be sick. Would be really cool. I actually have a life-size first form Frieza, but it's standing up, so it couldn't go in Frieza's pod, but that's actually really cool. But I would love to have the Saiyan pod, especially. Those are cool. I've seen it on YouTube, and I was so jealous. I saw a guy post it on Facebook, and I tried to get him to sell it, and he wouldn't sell it. What's up, Julie in Australia? Thank you, Dwayne. It's been a wild ride, that's for sure. Wild ride. Oh, yeah, Sandra, it's a ridiculous amount of trash. I would say in an average week, we probably take 4 to 7 pickup truck loads of garbage to the dump on average. So it just depends. Some weeks it's 10 or 20. Some weeks it's none. You know, it just depends. But I'd say average 4 to 6. So around 5 pickup truck loads of trash a week. It definitely happens a lot. I don't understand it either. I'm like, why did somebody somewhere thought in their head, let's pay money to store trash? I don't get it either. Are you having more children? No, we are one and done. One and done. By the way, I heard a Dragon Ball restaurant. Ooh, yeah. I've been to the Dragon Ball restaurant in Florida, the Super Saiyan one. We've been to Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 down there. And there used to be a food truck in Texas, but I think it closed down, called Goku's Burger, which the dude was super cool. Me and Amber went to it like a couple of years ago when we were in Texas. And that guy was super cool. I'm so sad that it got shut down because their food was amazing too. Oh, dude, I do, Dwayne. We think about it a lot. I'm like crazy grateful with life. I really am. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Because I can say in utmost confidence, I am literally living every aspect of my dream life. From every part in my head, I am living it right now. And it's unreal when you think about it sometimes. What's up, John? We do have a system. Will you ever buy a unit in New Mexico? If I pass through New Mexico and I see one I want, I'm taking it. You'll be there, Kami? Yeah, we're going to Kamehameha Con. Dude, if you have a space pod, like seriously, how much do you charge for the Saiyan pods? I need to know. You got to tell me how much you charge for the Saiyan pods. I need to know, and I want to see what one of them look like because I would definitely get one. That's freaking sick. The truth is you just don't. I mean, you just got to trust him. We really don't. There's no way to tell. I mean, obviously you can look for signs. Like if it's an old dusty unit, do you see fingerprints? Does the tape look like it's been ripped off? Things like that. You can look for signs, but at the end of the day, you can't. And sometimes if you find one and you feel like you've been screwed, you just got to, mark that facility out and go to the next one. It just happens sometimes. Nope, hon. Never got a call back from that unit, of course. Never got a call back. You know that was somebody that worked there. Like, I know for sure that was somebody that worked there in my head. I'm so confident in it. Of course, I can't prove it. I don't have, video proof, but I'm so confident in it. Hey, thank you, Jennifer. We broke a whole crowbar. That's what it was. So we broke a crowbar. I thought it was a sledgehammer. But still, fun time, man. Fun times. Oh, well, my whole chat just refreshed. Okay. So, if you put something in the chat and I didn't respond to it, feel free to put it in there again. I'm going to try to get to everybody, but sometimes when there's a lot of people going at the same time, it just refreshes. So, what happens? Biggest amount of cash you found in a unit. The one a few months ago, the lady that had random money hidden throughout the unit, it came out to I think $4,800 in cash, and then another few $100s in gift cards, a bucket of change. It was over 5. You count gift cards as cash because they pretty much are, but not quite. It was over $5K. So that was the best one. Before that, it was back in 2020, the little safe I found that had I think $2,700 cash in it, and then there was another 1,000 in the back in $half. So those are my 2 best cash finds. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. What's the most expensive thing you have found in a storage unit? Single item? That is hard to say, but I'd have to, obviously the copper artwork I found back in 2019, I still have the paperwork that it was appraised at $25,000, but I still never sold it. I never tried to sell it, so it's not like I have tried and nobody wants it. I just never tried. I just one of those things I've been putting on the back burner for 7 years now. SpaceX makes my pod lens. That's sick. Yeah, we need to talk. I need to know how much you charge for one of those. I want like Vegeta Space Pod, the little pink lens. That would be sick, man. That would be so sick. What's up, Jack in North Carolina? Doom. Donald, hey. Get caught up. There's a lot of them, that's for sure. Will you buy a storage? I'm going to try to buy. I don't know how the laws work out there or how anything works. So obviously it'd be something that we have to do a lot of research in and talk to people beforehand. But that would be my plan. That would be my plan for sure. Let's see. Hi from West Michigan. Hey, what's up? Have I ever bought a container? I bought like a storage pod before, but not like one of those ship container ones. No, I never have. So no. But I would if I saw one at an auction. Thank you, Debbie. What's up, Brittany? I'll DM you on Instagram. Okay, yeah, cool. Do that, please, because I'm definitely interested. What's up, TDK? Thank you, Field. Let's see. Yes, it is. I actually finished editing it the other day, and it's already scheduled. So, yes, it's already done and scheduled. There's a new Jebus Ballsy video tomorrow. Let's go. Thank you, Kathleen. How much jewelry do you find in storage units? It's such a toss-up. I found, pounds and pounds of it before, and you go through some 10 by 20s and not find a single piece. So I found a lot, that's for sure. Definitely a lot over the years. Boom. What's up, Central California? Hey, David in Canada. Let's see. Thank you. Parenting classes. We don't do nothing special, though. I appreciate it, but it's like we don't do nothing special. We just do what people should do. You know what I mean? Spend time with your kids. Want to be around your kids. Work with your kids. Like in my head, it's like we're not doing anything special, right? We're just doing what people should be doing anyway. But I guess, I don't know. But thank you. I like the compliment. So thank you very much. Let's see. Yeah, that was a crazy unit. Awesome, Bobo. Let's go. I'll look at Instagram when I'm off this live stream because that sounds super cool. Let's see. What's up with the rat unit? Dude, I repaid the rent again on it because I can't bring myself to come back. When I'm all said and done, that unit's going to end up costing me like $3,000 because I just can't get myself to want to go back. I'm just like, gosh, I need to just go hire a junk removal company, get out there and just let them get it out before I keep spending money renting it. But that's where we're at, man. That's where we're at. I just can't bring myself to go back to it. Me too, Debbie. Me too. Oh, we got some money? Y'all sell the toolbox?
Yeah, we sold the toolbox. We sold some fishing poles. We sold, what else? The canopy thing.
Okay.
I sold a couple other things, but overall, I gave your mom her part, and that's our part.
Sweet. Let's go. More money.
I told
Let's go.
He was like narrating what was happening. So like,
yeah.
The guy left, and he was like, "We made money, and he'll make money because he does flea market sales.
Yeah.
So like we, negotiate or whatever, so he can make some money. We make money.
Exactly. That's all I'm about, man.
We both make money, and I'm like, yeah, that's right.
Everybody makes money.
Everybody makes money.
I love me some safes too. Yes, Ellen. So I think after Monday, besides some comics, we'll have some comics left. But I think as far as the actual dolls and models and that stuff goes, after Monday, it'll be gone. But we still have some comics left. We're going to be doing the comics for a while, man. We have a lot of comics. But we're close. Let's see. It makes fun videos, right? Like everybody always asks me, like, why don't you go to a safe cracker? Why don't you hire a locksmith? Why don't you get a saw? I get asked all these things, and I'm like, at the end of the day, it's for the fun, the thrill, and it makes fun videos. It makes great videos. Like the slow opening of a safe, it keeps people's attention so hard. As somebody that does content, like in the background, YouTube provides you with graphs and all these data points where you can look at, and I can see exactly parts where people start watching, where they stop watching. If I'm opening a safe, whether it takes 1 minute or 10 minutes, nobody clicks off that. Nobody skips. Like most people, at least the huge percent, will watch the whole thing.
All right, we're probably gonna go upstairs in a minute because I don't want him like yelling back here.
Yeah. Okay.
But we just wanted to give you that, and then we're gonna
All right.
play. Come on.
All right. You can go play my game. We play with him. Walk around and look for characters. That's his favorite thing. You want to go look for characters with mommy? Yeah.
Daddy's on the live stream.
Yep. Everybody can see you right now. Are you going to do another video of Coinstar? Actually, I gave at our last yard sale. We have a lady that comes to all our yard sales who's big into coin collecting. So she asked if you wanted to trade my coin jug that I had was like 90% full for a thing of 20 like pristine condition Morgan dollars. And I was like, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Even though silver's gone way down now. So really, I might have lost value on that, but I don't sell it. I just, hoard the silver. So I was going to do it, but now I don't really have much change because I traded it all for some silver. All right, let's go. Let's see. Oh, man, because it's just luxury, high-end, nonstop. Like, I found some stuff that I've never found before, but it's not just one aspect. That's what makes it cool. Like, she had some really high-end brand, like, clothing and accessory items as well, but also, like, everything she had was like that. Like, even the kitchen stuff. You guys know usually I don't give a crap about kitchen stuff, but, like, everything was nice. It's, like, constant high-end, those vintage patterned Pyrex dishes, the Le Creuset brand. I mean, just everything was expensive. And you talk about the clothing and stuff that we've been paying to get authenticated. Gucci, Fendi, all the big stuff. Burberry. It's insane. Like, I think it's going to be a 5-figure unit. Easy. It's really good one. Really, really good. But you'll see the video. What's up? Is there laws to selling them? To be honest, I've never sold a firearm before, so I don't really know because I don't look into it. But I'm sure there is. But it also, I don't know how it is in other countries. In America, like, it varies state to state so much that it's hard to say. Like, something that you can do in Virginia can be completely legal, where if you do the same exact thing in New York, you'll go to prison. It's just, it varies so much here. It's hard to say. There's so many different rules and regulations depending on where you're at. So it's hard to say. Thank you, Daryl. I'm from the UK. Do you sell? Yeah, on Whatnot. We sell everything online through Whatnot, and we send stuff to the UK all the time. Send stuff to the UK, Australia. The other day we had in New Zealand, of course, like Canada. I mean, all over. Boom, boom, boom. Do you have some crazy hidden items? No, I show everything on video. Everything. Let's see. Oh, man. Where was I at? Good morning. Nice chill. I envy you right now. I want some freaking chilly mornings. I'm so sick of this 100 and some degree weather. I would do anything to have a chilly morning right now. If you didn't have the YouTube money, would you be researching all the items? Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%, C, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah, 100%. That's the exact reason I blow it out. It's because we do so good through social media that it's like, if anyone else out there that watches us come buy from us and they can make money too, we all win. I don't care. Like I said, I'll sell stuff on Whatnot sometimes for 10, 20% of what it goes for anyway, so I don't care. I blow it all out. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yes, she did, TDK. I did see that. Those are super cool. I saw a bunch of them. They look big, too. Now, I know a lot of them goes by size and weight, so that's probably a big one. Most expensive basketball memorabilia? Honestly, like a month or two ago, I found a card. I don't remember who it was. Oh, somebody refresh my brain. But I found like a bunch of sports cards, but they had one card in like a big case. So I image searched it, and just raw, it was like $400. But if it graded 9 or higher, it was like $1,100, $1,200, $1,300. And I forgot who it was. That's the biggest one I could think of off the top of my head was the card. So, yeah, if there's something I'm missing, it's definitely possible because I forget a lot. We buy so many units that it just, it all starts to flow together after a while. It really does. Anyone that buys storage units knows that, like, once you buy one, everything's fresh. You buy two, it's still kind of fresh. Then once you get on to this is unit 700, they start to all just kind of mesh together, and you really can't remember every little detail. I haven't got the Louis authenticated yet. So first we were going through all the small shippable things, and we are going to get the Louis authenticated because at first, like I said, I just assumed because like it's always fake here. Like Virginia's right outside of DC. If you didn't know, DC is like the capital for, fake luxury stuff. You can go down any street corner and find fake Gucci, fake Louis. It's everywhere in DC. So it's like, it kind of, trickles down into Virginia. A lot of fake here. So I just literally assumed, it was like, there's no way. So we sent in one and it came back real. And I was like, what? Let's try another one. Came back real. Another one came back real. Now we've authenticated, I think, 11 pieces, and all of them have been authentic. And I'm like, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Let's see. Did you get your release to start to bidding again? What do you mean, Joanne? I don't know what you mean by that. Shout out Ben Christian. Let's go. What's up, Dark Angel? Let's see. Exactly, Hitchcock. I'm like that too. I want to involve him with everything. I'm not saying people are wrong. Everybody can have their own opinions and do whatever they want in life. It's free world, right? But I don't understand the mindset of people that like want to get away from their kids. Like, I just need a break from my kids. I don't want to be around. I just need to go do something on my own. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I would involve them in everything I do, from, work to play to relaxation to road trip, vacation, everything. I don't get the mindset, man. I don't get it. Especially when they're young. Like, that's only going to last for so long. And I've been told 8 million times it's going to go so quick. And I know you're right. That's why, like, I don't get the mindset. I really don't. Pouring right here. It's been thunderstorming like 4 to 5 days a week here as well. It's getting frustrating. Like, the weather is just awful. Because if it's not thunderstorming, then it's 120 degrees. And if it's not 120 degrees, it's thunderstorming. So it's like, come on. What items do you keep for yourself? Not very much. Not very much. If we find guns or ammo, we hold on to them. We find candles, we hold on to them. I'm trying to think what else other than that. It is really not. If I find like silver bullion, for example, if I found like a 1 ounce round, I'll hold it. Or a bar or something like that, I'd hold it. Some silver coins I'd hold. And some gold jewelry, but not much, to be honest. Like, if I find it in a jewelry, so when I do jewelry, if I find like a box where everything's thrown in there, I won't even go through it. I'll sell it just like that. But if I find like one of those nicer jewelry boxes where it's like, the rings are put in there individually and stuff's hanging, then I'll look through it and I'll sell it the right way I should. But I don't have patience. But I'll keep some gold and some silver, guns, ammo, and candles. That's about the extent of it. What's up, Pat D's? Have you ever almost done something valuable in the garbage? In the garbage? No, but I did almost put the $25,000 copper artwork at the yard sale for $10 in California because I thought it was just like a wall hanger. And somebody said it in the comments, and I was like, yeah, he's BSing. And I just searched up what he said, and I was like, okay, no, he's not BSing. He's right. He's exactly right. It was like literally 2 days away from getting thrown out in the yard sale. How did you get 1.15 million subscribers? Learning and working on YouTube for over a decade. I mean, I've been on this channel since 2017, but before that, I've gone through like 4 other ones. I had a gaming channel that had over 1,000 videos that only got to 2,000 and I think 13 subscribers. So I've put in a lot of time to learning YouTube. So that's what I attribute that to, a lot. Let's see. I want to give you live in the UK. Nice. See, we put all of our giveaways are worldwide shipping. I just got a crazy, yeah, dude. It's crazy. Some of the stuff we sell on Whatnot's wild. I listen to some people come back and tell me like they bought a box of, whatever for $100 and flipped it for $1,000 the other day. That's what somebody was telling me the other day. They got a bunch of PLL, the stuff for $100 and then sold it all for $1,000 for like no effort. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. $900 profit for like no work. Everybody wins, man. Everybody wins. Most expensive Pokemon card you find. I don't remember what the card was, but it was like a $650 card, and it came out of a unit like I think last year. But also, I've found like a lot of binders, and I just sell the binder by like just out flat one price. I don't actually go through and look them up like that. So who knows what I've sold? Somebody could have found a $20,000 card in one of those binders, and I never know. Let's see. She doesn't really, we're so similar as in we just don't keep much. So it's hard to say. Like, you talking about just like something she actually enjoys from the units? I don't know. I really don't. I mean, of course, I want to find guns, and of course, if we find like cash or money, we're going crazy. But other than that, we don't keep much. We really don't. Let's see. What's up, Megan? Cool. Well, thanks for watching. 30 units in like a year for us. I do. We go through 30 units in a month or two. We go through a lot. We go through a lot. Diet Pepsi's the best. I'm a Pepsi person at heart too. Very much so. What's one item you want in your life? Dude, I'm just like, there's not an item I want in my life, to be honest with you. I like collecting Dragon Ball because it's fun and it makes us happy, and it's something I'm into, Amber's into, and now Broly's heavily into. So something we can go do as like a family. You know what I mean? There's not like one particular item I want. I don't know. I'm not like a materialistic person. I don't really care about stuff. I wear cheap clothes. I drive. I mean, well, we did get a Mercedes, but that's just because of space. It was never because of the brand. It was just because it was taller. But I'm just not a material person. You know what I mean? I'm like a travel, make plans, make memories. I'd rather spend my money traveling around the country and seeing stuff than buying like a particular item. And even when it comes to the Dragon Ball, like my favorite part of it is like the hunt. It's like when I get the item, it's cool, but the actual searching and the hunt and the experience of trying to find it, that's the high I'm after, right? It's like the same thing with like a storage unit. It's finding the hidden treasure. That's what I'm really after. It's just, it makes it so enjoyable. Boom. I love coins. I mean, I don't like people that mistreat coins, but of course, I like finding coins, but I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Toilet paper. Yeah, if it's sealed, I'll keep toilet paper and paper towels, cleaning supply, stuff like that. Oh yeah. All day, every day. Cleaning wipes. Like we still have in our cabinet. I forgot what unit it came out of, but I found like an entire case of those Lysol wipes. And there was like 6 boxes of 6. So we had like, I think 40 or 48 or something like that of those Lysol wipes. And we found it like a year ago and we've still been using them. I'll keep stuff like that all day, every day. Anything that saves money is like exciting. I don't even know why. Because it's like anybody can go out and buy a $3, $4 thing of Lysol wipes. But then when you find it in a unit and you're like, now I don't have to pay the $4 for it. Haha. That's who's saving it. Garbage bag. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Everybody always makes fun of me in the comments. When I find like a box of black trash bags, I get hyped. Because it's so fun because you don't know how many of those you go through. Anyone else in the comments that buy storage units, you know how many of those big black contractor bags you go through. It's an insane amount. So when I find them in a unit, I'm like, let's go. I'm hyped. Let's see. Any gold? I've never found a gold bar. I found gold jewelry, of course, but never found a gold bar. I'm still looking. I own some gold bullion, but it's just not coins, but rounds, small ones though. I never bought like an ounce of gold or nothing. I have a few 10th ounce gold ones that are graded, and then I have I think 1 1/4 ounce. But I like silver. I don't know why. I really like the look of silver. That's why even when I wear my necklaces are silver. I just really like silver. I don't know what it is about silver. I just like it. Dragon Ball Z figures, yeah, but to be honest, it's so hard to find one that I don't have. Like when Rob at Second Sense found the Dragon Ball unit everybody was telling me about. I went there and I watched the whole video because I was like, everybody's like, it was all full of Dragon Ball. And I was like, there's got to be at least a couple in here I don't have. I watched it from beginning to end. Not one single figure in that unit that we don't have here. It's so hard to find stuff we don't have anymore, unless it's brand new and it just released or something. It's just impossible. Let's see, where are we at? Doing more lives. I like going live. It's fun. You ever kick yourself in the butt for not buying a unit? Sometimes. Okay, so you want to hear a fun story? There's a lady that buys storage units in our area that watches us, but we ran into her at a facility cleaning out another unit 2 days in a row this week. But there was one unit in particular that I was bidding on. It kept canceling, and I assumed it got paid off, but apparently it actually went off when we were up in the Northeast last year. So we were gone. We weren't in town. I wasn't looking, and she's the one that won it. All the shoes were for like, I think like $4K, but it was like 100 pairs of new shoes, and the safe had 7 guns in it. And I'm like, no. I mean, I'm happy for you, but dang it, I wanted it. I wanted it. But it is what it is. I'm happy for other people. There's plenty of treasure for everyone to go around. But a little part of me was like, aw. Oh, let's see. Morris, I have no idea. I'm not good at pricing because I just throw it up on Whatnot, start at an auction at $1 and just see where the market is. That's what I do. So I'm not good at pricing because I've sold like, especially on the Barbie unit. You guys know how many dolls that are going for like 150, 180 on eBay. I've sold for like $25 to $35 on Whatnot. It's insane. So it's just, I'm not a good person to ask with that because I'm a fast nickel over a slow dime. I'm a fast nickel over a slow dollar. Like I blow stuff out fast. Pierre, honestly, recently we've done, even though the last week we did get 2 stinkers, but I'd say we're pretty good now because I mean, obviously, the more you do it, the more experienced you become, the better your hit rate gets. But even when we first started, I would say it was closer to maybe like a half and half. But I don't know. It's just the bigger ones. I think we do better on. The ones that are like cheap ones, like if I can get one for under $250, usually I'll just buy it. And honestly, I just want to make a video out of it. If there ends up being something cool in it, awesome. If not, I don't really care. I was just like, I just want to make the video for it. That's really what that is. So I look at it through such a different lens. It's hard for me to try to explain to other people that aren't doing the content side of things because I look through it. I look at every unit through the content lens, every single one. And most people, 99% of people that are buying storage units don't. So it's hard to explain my thought process. You know what I mean? Let's see. Love the live chat. Look forward to Friday nights. Hey, thank you, Julie. I've been enjoying them too. I really have been really getting into doing these. It's really fun to just actually talk with everybody and enjoy it because I've always said growing up that I'm an antisocial person. And I've realized that I've gotten older. I'm not really antisocial as much as I am just, I have nothing in common with most of society. So it's just, I don't want to talk because I don't care about actors and celebrities and actresses in the sports game or the football game or the World Cup. I don't care. And I don't know anything about it. And I have no interest in it. So I feel like with most people, I just have nothing in common with. So it's just awkward. But when I can sit on here and talk to people that are interested in the same thing, I can go forever because it's fun. Thank you, 97. Hey, thank you, Ben. How's the weather there? Yep, exactly what you said, man. Exactly. If it's not thunderstorming, it's 120 degrees. And if it's not 120 degrees, it's thunderstorming. It's been awful. Awful, awful, awful. How do you handle the smell? Oh, you just get used to it buying storage units. Really, you just get used to it. But if it's really bad, they'll want a mask and call it a day. But it kind of just becomes normal. It really does. Let's go, Nike slide. I always tell people those are my steel-toed slides. That's what I tell everybody because they're like, you're going to end up breaking your toe. I'm like, nah, maybe. But they're comfortable, and it's 120 degrees. If I can get a little bit cooler, I'm going to get a little bit cooler. I'm willing to risk it. It's just so unbearably hot. I'm willing to risk it. You ever go gold mining or metal detecting? Nope, never been. We've gone metal detecting like twice. And it was at a beach, so not really. So it's just not my thing. I don't have the patience for it, if I'm being honest with you. I really don't. Let's see. Where are we at? Where was that? Oh, well. So, again, I'm going to say the same thing I said earlier, guys. If you put something in the chat and I didn't respond, feel free to put it in there again because, like I said, sometimes the chat just responds when I get, way behind. So it just refreshed on me again. When you find substances, do you report it to the police or destroy it? Not unless it's like something crazy significant. Like the one time I found I think it was like a 1 or 3 pound brick in a suitcase. That one, yeah. But if it's like a little bag with like some weed flakes or whatever, I'm just going to throw it away. I'm not going through it. I'm just going to trash it. Thank you, William. See you, Debbie. Oh, I hate that. Yeah. I hate the papers, man. I don't understand the hoarding the papers. It drives me crazy. I'm like, don't you have an email or a scanner or something? Why do I got to keep all these papers? I hate it. What's up, Arizona Storage Raiders? Hey, you made it in. Boom. Hey, awesome, Christine. Let's go. Oh, nothing. I ain't getting up. You couldn't pay me to get up there. I do not do heights. I hate heights. I don't even like stable heights. Like, I don't even like going up a building, for example. Yet alone a zip line. No way. Thank you, Alyssa. It was a good one. Yeah, last night was crazy. We were selling some stuff super cheap. I've never found a real Rolex of any kind. So definitely not no 40 millimeter one. I've never found a real one. I found like probably 10 or 20 and they've all been fake. So 8 years, probably 800 units at this point. Never found a real one. Let's see. When's your next whatnot? Next Monday. We pretty much do Monday through Thursday every week when we're home. So we might have to start changing that up because, well, the Barbie unit's kind of been my, when I don't have anything to sell, we just sell that stuff. And we're almost out of that stuff now. Same with the PLL stuff. The PLL stuff is now completely gone. And the Barbie stuff is just about completely gone. So we're running out of stuff. But the unit we just got is going to definitely be probably 2 or 3 shows. It was that good. What's the most expensive unit you purchased? The one with all the Barbies in it. After fees, it was like right over $18,000. And it was amazing. Like, I haven't done the math yet. I haven't done like a spreadsheet to really add it all up to be sure, but I think it's going to be over $100,000 unit for sure. We're just about done selling everything, and I think we probably did close to 100K total. And really, if I took my time and I listed those things on eBay and I sold it like that, I think that easily would have been $300,000 to $400,000 unit. Easy. With no effort. I mean, like easy, fast-moving items too, not like slow sit stuff. It was stuff that people are looking for. Advice for somebody who wants to start buying storage units: start small. I always tell people to start small because it's more overwhelming than you think when you get in there. And you watch people like us and other people that have been doing it, they're experienced, they have a system, they know how to move it, they don't seem overwhelmed. But if you're going into it for the first time, it's going to be overwhelming. Buy a 5x5 first. That's my advice to everybody. Buy a 5x5 first and see how it is. That's the best advice I can give. And try to profile units. That's what I tell people too. Profile units. Look in there. Try to, like, based on what you can see, figure out who the person was to the best of your abilities. You know what I mean? That's the best advice I got. Let's go, Chewy. Yeah, I don't know, Doctor. I wish I did. How many you don't have? No, I have no idea how many I don't have. It feels like there's infinite. Because Dragon Ball is going to be, 40 years old this year or next year, something like that. It's around 40 years old. It's been around for a long time, and it's still thriving. So you take into consideration how many companies have made so many different things over 40 years. It's like infinite. I know how many items I have, and I know how many the world record is. So that's about all I know. Yeah, those are fun. Yeah, those are fun. Let's see. Well, that's weird. Both of you guys put this comment back to back. Back to back, you guys basically said the same thing. How much money can you make on an average GoFundMe day? What's a GoFundMe day? I don't know what a GoFundMe day is. Let's see. Is there a way to make money off glass smoking devices? Dude, I put them out at the yard sale because Facebook will take them down. Most online platforms won't let you sell them. And yeah, I literally put them out at the yard sale. People are psyched too because I know they're expensive. I always get somebody to tell me like, yeah, this is a crazy, thank you. So I just put them out there because I know that, like, if you look them up, they're like $150, $200. And I'm like, I don't know where to sell it. No, I've never been into Disney. Like, there's not one Disney movie that I've ever cared for. I'm definitely in the outlier there. And Amber's kind of she's seen them, but didn't really care. I've never seen him and never cared to see him. So it's like, if he gets into it, then yeah, we'd go. I'd take him, but he'd have to get into it first. I wouldn't just go out of the blue because it's definitely not our thing. Hey, well, thank you. See you, Ben. What's up? Hello. Yeah, no, I like silver coin. I do. It's just another form of investing, I guess you can say. Just another way to kind of, I guess, preserve wealth. You know what I mean? I'm a big investor anyway. So like silver and gold to me is just another way to, preserve wealth, let it grow with inflation. Are you older Burger King? Actually, both. I have both. I have a sealed set that somebody sent us, and then I also have the ones that I opened up because I wanted to put the cards in them and actually put them on the shelf. So I have a sealed and an unopened set. Let's see. What's the website to tell us preview? Oh, it depends on which auction company. Public Storage has their own website, and Extra Space has their own website. Other than that, you just got to find it. It's hard. It can be very difficult, but you can look for like, local newspapers, things like that. See if they have an online version of it. It can be difficult, but if it's not public storage or extra space, yeah, you got to do some digging because I haven't figured them out. Oh yeah, I've been to a bunch of them. D-Wall, that was my favorite. I wish we could go back to just live ones. I actually did, like, last month or 2 months ago, we were in California. We were at the live auction with the Storage Wars cast where they filmed the episode with Dan Dotson being the auctioneer and everything. We were there with Dusty, Kenny, Ivy, and Emily. And then, of course, Dan and Laura were the auctioneers. Video, the cost versus profit. Yeah, I want to. I've been keeping track. So it's going to be more difficult to do than usual because, like, usually it's everything from a unit's confined to, 1, 2, or 3 shows. But for this one, there's been a lot of stuff where, like, if I have a unit and I want to put up for auction, there's only 50 items from that unit. I'll fill in the other 46 spots with stuff from the Barbie unit. So I had to, go in and keep track. So I literally went through it. Every single time I've done this, I've gone through and added up what just from the Barbie unit I've sold out in that auction so that I have like a running total that I can then add to the shows that were completely from that unit and then have an actual grand total when we're all done. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be crazy. That sounds fun. We like those kind of things. I've gotten a lot of banger 5x5s and 5x10s, man. A whole lot. The one I bought earlier, like a couple months ago, or actually maybe last month, that was a 5x10 with all the brand new toys in it and stuff. I paid like $1,600 and we sold over 15,000, around 15,000. It was crazy. So you could definitely get some good ones. Let's see. And what about the one I bought? There was a 5x5 one time we had 4 totes in it, and there was $7,000 in foreign gold in there. It happens. It happens. I like the bigger ones just because they end up going cheaper because I feel like people just don't want to have to do the actual work, moving it. So I'd rather go for the bigger ones as long as they don't have furniture. But small ones are also safe because most people that are getting into this don't necessarily have the means to move a fridge or a sofa or a sectional, you know what I mean? So if you start out with 5x5, that's another positive. You're not going to find, a king size mattress or something like that. That's kind of difficult to move. You're not the only one, Debbie. I get that comment a lot. Oh yeah, C-Bale. It's happened a lot of times. Not a lot. I'd say like 5 or 6 total. But it's happened. Yeah, have you ever found a car? Yeah, well, 2 times. One time in California, we bought one with the car, but they weren't allowed to keep it, so they had to give it back to the facility. And then one time we bought one here in Virginia, and they run the you got to get the number, just like a gun. You got to get the VIN number. It was stolen, so they had it towed, and after that, I have no idea what they did with it. So I've never found one. I never got a unit where I actually got to keep the car. Once it was just not in the auction terms, and we knew that going in. And the second one, it was stolen. So that's where we're at. Let's see. Pretty blown glass vase. Smoking hot glass vase. No, yeah, I just put it out at the yard sale. Yeah, if I actually if it's real and I think it's gold, then yeah, we'll get it tested. But if I sell, obviously, if we just find like a jumbled mess, no, I just sell it just like that. It just depends how it is. Let's see. No, I don't ever shred paper. I just throw it straight in the trash. I'm like, look, whoever this person is, you filled this unit up with paper. You didn't shred it. Now, if somebody finds it in the trash and they steal your identity, that's your fault. You should have shredded it. Stop keeping it. If I'm real, touch my nose. Am I real? Let's see. Are you going to do we probably will do a comic book only show. Not next week, but maybe the week after. It just depends how many I'm not sure how many we have left. I haven't been setting up the show. So at this point now in our business, it's with Whatnot and sales. The only part I'm actually involved in is the live stream. My mom and David pretty much set it up and she lists it. Then David will move and load stuff. My mom and Amber will do most of the packing. So, because I'm usually down here editing, obviously that's like a big time consuming part that I don't want to give up because I enjoy it. So I really don't even know what's on the shelf. And when people come into our shows and they ask me, do you have any of these? And I'm like, check the shop because genuinely I don't know. I have no clue. I just selling whatever's on the shelf. Let's see. Have you ever done a yearly recap? Like, not the worst, but I've done the best one a couple of years. Might do it again this year. Might do it because we've had some bangers this year, man. This has been a really great year for us. So maybe we'll do it again this year. Percent. How much stuff have you found in units did you keep have in your house now? Not many. Not much. I have some guns and ammo. I have some silver coins. I have some candles. Our dining room table. That's about it. Really, that's all I can think of. We don't keep. I think actually our fishing poles that we take with us if we go fishing came out of a unit too. But other than that, not much. Not much at all. Yeah, I did hear. I saw that. It sold for like several 100,000 or 100K, right? Something like that. I remember reading. I don't remember the number. I know it sold for something crazy. How do you split units when you buy them with people? We just, like last time we did it, we literally put 3 piles on the ground, flip the lighter, whoever it pointed to, picks first, flip it again, whoever it points to again, pick second, and whoever's third pick gets the last pile. So I'm not really super concerned about it. Like whatever I get, and I'll sell it. It's cool, but I'm never like super concerned with it because, like I said before, we do like extremely well on the YouTube side of things. So it's not super important to me. Let's see. Do you have any regrets starting a storage YouTube? The only regret is I didn't do it earlier. Other than that, not at all. Not at all. No. The same thing. Well, I see you now. But yeah, same thing. The only regret I have is not starting earlier. Let's see. Have you picked something up barehanded immediately? Yeah. That's happened before. That's touched stuff I don't want to touch before that I can't even say on YouTube. But yes. You make more money when you buy. Yeah, I would probably do something like that again. Probably when it gets closer to Christmas. I like to do stuff like that around the holidays because it's just, holiday time. So probably, yeah, when we get closer to the holidays again, I do something like that again. That was really fun. It sucks. I always say I wish I could find a way to make like positive content on social media do good, but it just doesn't because I would love to be able to do something and then I make the video, then the video makes back the money I spent. So then I can do it over and over again without really spending my money. You know what I mean? Because that would be so cool. Like I always said, like the Christmas videos where we give away all the toys, they're always our worst performing video of the year. Every single year, it's the worst performing piece of content we put out every year. And it's like, if I could get them to do good, like imagine if that can get 5 million views and I can spend, because I spent like $32,000 or something last year on that Christmas video. After you take into consideration all the toys, all the transportation, the hotel rooms, the setup and everything like that, we spent over 30 grand and it got like 120K views and made like $1,200. So it's like, obviously we're taking huge losses every year when we do it. But if I could somehow find a way to make it go viral and do good and I could spend 30K and make 30K, I could do it again. I could do it 2 times in a year. We could do it 3 times in a year. We could do stuff like that more often. But obviously, if I'm spending 30K, I can't do that very often. If I spend 30K a few times a year, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Ever find tomatoes in a unit? Oh, yeah. We find tomatoes and tomato equipment all the time. Let's see. Yeah. Glad you changed your ways. I hate paper. Well, thank you. Have you ever been to Chicago? No, I've never actually been in the city of Chicago. I've driven past it many times, but like when we go on road trips, I try to avoid the major cities. I do. I like to go to like the random little small towns in the middle of nowhere. That's where I had the most luck finding stuff. It really is. And the big cities just seem to have giant crowds. So everything that goes for sale goes for way more than it should. Like obviously, the bigger the crowd, the bigger the price. So it just depends. I like to go to the little small towns. Let's see. I've been eBay 10 now interested by where's the best place to look for? You mean like storage auctions? There's an app you can download called Auction Zip, and most companies upload it to there. You literally just put in your zip code and put it in the radius of what kind of auction you're looking for. It's pretty good. That's where I find any live auction I go to is off Auction Zip. What the employee was bidding, that was a long time ago. Nothing ever came of that. Like always, pretty much every time you get screwed in the storage business, nothing ever happens. That's just being honest. Nothing ever happens. But yeah, nothing happened. The most valuable watch you ever found and ring. Most valuable watch. Honestly, it might be the one we sold this week. It was a Movado. It came out of or actually we sold it last week. It was retailing for I think $1,000, but I think we only sold it for like $4 something. So yeah, but I also I sold a lot of like lots that I don't really go through. So I don't know what I could have sold in the past. Same with cards, same with jewelry. I could have sold, like, for example, one guy bought a pound of jewelry from us unsearched, and they found a gold necklace he sent me, and they scrapped it for right at $5,000. So I don't even know. Who knows how many more times that's happened? You know what I mean? I just throw it out there and I go. The lighter flip. That's how we do it. And as far as a ring, same thing. We put them all in whatnot. So it depends what people want to pay that day. You know what I mean? I feel I've sold rings that are $400 in just the gold scrap, and they end up going for like $200. It's crazy. Like, people literally can buy it and no effort, walk to a jewelry store, double their money in 5 minutes of work. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Does every storage facility have auctions? Usually, unless it's like a little small mom and pop one, they might not. I don't know how else they can get rid of this stuff, but it's pretty easy to get into. Now, actually doing it, that's a different thing, but like getting into it, super easy to do. Yeah, exactly. Auction outlaws. You basically just summed up what I said in one comment. Exactly. Why are you more successful than other Storage Wars stars? You mean other storage unit channel? Because I'm gonna say I'm more successful in the social media space because that's what I put my emphasis on. Nobody else out there that does what we do is putting the same amount of time and effort into the social media side of things. There's nobody out there yet that's putting the same amount of time I put into this part of it. There's plenty of other guys out there that blow us out of the water when it comes to buying the most expensive units and selling the most stuff. I wouldn't even put us in like the top 10. We get blown out of the water by a lot of people. But when it comes to making the best storage unit content, no, I can confidently say nobody's touching us right now. Maybe in the future, but no, we're not getting touched. I put too much time and too much effort mastering this. Let's see. Are Hill and Broly goes down the same road as you? I mean, whether he does what we do or not, I don't care. I just want him to do something that he can own and something he can build. You know what I mean? I want him to be able to experience that satisfaction of building something from the ground up. I don't care what it is, but I just want him to build something that he can call his and know that he made. There's no like comparison in building something from complete scratch into something huge. The feeling is like amazing. It's crazy. And I want him to experience that. All I want to instill in him is that gritty, disgusting, some people say disgusting work ethic that just will blow people out. And they can just make them feel like they can't compete with you. It's not even, like I said, it's not that we're going to be smarter. It's not that we're going to buy bigger. It's not that. It's just we're going to outwork you every single time. And we're going to make you feel like you don't want to be there because you can't keep up. That's what I want to instill in him because that's the most important trait to me. Let's see. You ever go to the Goodwill bins? Not really. I have like twice, but it's just uncomfortable for me. Like in our area, there'll be like 100 people there, shoulder to shoulder, like digging through it. It's just not for me. I know some people get some crazy stuff. I've watched videos, but it's not a thing for me. When I post on eBay, I use my phone just because I can take the pictures directly and then put them right through the app. But yeah, it's very, very rarely. I think when I looked at my thing the other day, we've sold 11 items on eBay in the last like 3 years. It's very rarely. Let's see. Yeah, Auction Zip. That's what it is. They list out more than just storage auctions too. You can filter to what kind of auction you're looking for. Like they have like estate auctions on there. I want to say like equipment auctions, things like that. And you can filter to whatever you're looking for. If you find money, do you have to report it to police? No, man. Nope, it's yours. The only thing you're supposed to, as far as I know, report really is like guns, cars, and not even report. Just get the serial number or the VIN number ran. In most states, like in Virginia, for example, if I call them, you run the serial number of a firearm, it's not stolen, it's yours. That's the end of the process. As long as you can own it. You can't have felonies, obviously. If you're not legally allowed to own a firearm, then you can't have it. But if you're good, you don't have felonies, and it's not stolen and not hot, that's it. Some states now might be different. I imagine certain states like California, New York, those kind of states, probably a whole different world. But here, that's how it is. Well, I just weirdly got to your question right after I explained it. There it is. Nice, Chewy. What's up, John? What do you think about Kai Cenat? I am like not at all into the streaming world. I didn't even know he stopped. Like I know who he is because I see him like featured in other people's videos, but I don't follow any streamers. Like I'm not at all in that world whatsoever. Let's see. Did anything ever happen to the Funko unit? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Let's see. Where was I at before? Why is it lagging again? Who's the other guy that works with you? So we have me, Amber, my mom, and her husband, David. My mom and David are full-time with us. They quit their, normal jobs beginning of last year. So this will be like year 2 with us. So, yeah, that's us. We make it work and we good at it. We're fast and efficient. Let's see. How do you manage family with? Well, what does that say? Hold on. Well, yeah, I just answered the 2A question. How do you manage family with storage units? You seem so busy. Well, time-wise, I am busy, but it just doesn't feel like it. I guess that's why it's different. So many people, they're like, I want to retire. I want to relax. Like what I'm doing, editing videos, looking for treasure, that is like my hobby. Like if I have a free weekend and somebody says, do you want to go to a resort or do you want to go to yard sales? I'm going to the yard sales. You know what I mean? It's just what I enjoy. So it's so different. Because it's just like I feel like so many people associate work with like a negative, connotation, as in like you want to get away from it, you don't want to have to do it. I don't feel like that. I love it. I can do it all day, every day. So it's just so different. Let's see. Just hit the best First off, thanks for the $5 super chat. Let's go. 10 totes filled with buck. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude, the buck knives are money. Oh, no. See, those kind of things that are hard to find. I mean, if you want top dollar, my biggest suggestion always is to put it on eBay auction and let it go. Put it on like a 2-week auction. You know what I mean? Let it sit there and just let it go. That's the best way to do it. Let the market determine its value, because otherwise it's just impossible to find. And you have 2 suggestions. You can always set it on a set price and let it sit, but it might sit forever. You put it on an auction. The way I look at it, if I put it on a 2-week worldwide auction, the people that are looking for them will see them and let the market determine the price. That's how I would do it. But that's crazy, dude. Congrats on that. That is an awesome one right there. Let's see. Thank you. He's really smart. He's really smart. Like I said, I'm not around many other kids, and it's never apparent to me, obviously, because in order to see him as like, really smart, you have to be able to compare him to. But now, like, he goes to these classes sometimes with Amber takes them that they're called romp and roll. It's just like a little thing where like young toddlers go in and they do art, gym, and whatever like that. But it's like when I see him interact with other kids his age, that's when it's apparent to me. Because I'm like, whoa, this is almost awkward. Like I feel like he has more fun playing with kids that are like 4 or 5. Even though he can't like quite talk yet, I feel like he has more fun playing with older kids than he does kids his own age. But that's just what I've noticed. Hey, Rebecca. Yeah, that Rolex was a counterfeit, unfortunately. It was a fake. So the thing with guns, this is going to sound so mean, but I'm going to be honest here. The thing with guns is like when it comes to social media, right? I got to explain things from a social media perspective because that's the lens I live through, right? You have to misidentify things because certain communities, man, like the firearm community, they are so like, they got to be right about everything. So like I will purposely say things wrong all day because when you do that, they're going to comment like crazy. 500 people will say the exact same thing just to correct you. And if you don't know how, like from a social media lens, the more comments a piece of content gets, the more likely it is to go viral. So simply just picking something up and calling it by the wrong name will go crazy. And if it's something very apparent, like my favorite thing is obviously every time we find Marilyn Monroe, we call her Madonna. I'll get like 500 plus people saying the same thing. And those videos always do so good because people just keep commenting. If I pick this up and I say, oh, look, an eBay gift card, cool. And I put it down, nobody's going to say anything. But if I pick this up and say, oh my gosh, look, it's an Amazon gift card. Amazon, whoa, cool. Comments will go crazy. They'll go absolutely crazy. And you'll end up getting hundreds of comments just saying the same thing, like correcting you, that kind of thing. So it's kind of just a way, it's like almost engagement farming, really. It's just a way to get engagement on videos to increase the likelihood of a video going viral. So no, I'm not as much as of an idiot, maybe on some things, but some of it's definitely on purpose. What TV shows will make you laugh till you cry? I don't watch a lot of TV. Most of what I watch is YouTube. I don't watch many TV shows anymore, to be honest with you. Occasionally I'll watch like Family Guy or South Park. South Park used to be on. I haven't got into the new seasons as much. It's gotten too political now. Like, I know they've always made political jokes in the past, but now it's just too hyper focused. Like the last few seasons, I liked it when it was stupid episodes. Like I like the, Ninja one, for example, the You Got Served one, like the old school ones. But South Park was probably still my favorite TV show, besides like Dragon Ball Z, of course. But that's probably the best. I don't know. We were talking about this. A lot of people suggested West Virginia, so we might do something in West Virginia this year, but we're not 100% sure. Nothing's set in stone yet, but a lot of people have been suggesting West Virginia. That was the second biggest pick last year. Last year, we asked people to pick a location, and everybody more so went to Asheville. But this year, we're thinking maybe West Virginia. Let's see. Among other YouTube treasure hunters, do you have a favorite video or find? I don't watch a lot of it. I really don't. I feel like I do it so much myself that I just don't really watch other people do it because it already takes up so much of my life. But yeah, I really don't watch a lot of other people, man. I really don't. Of course I like gun units. So, if I see like a gun video, I'll watch it. If I see one that like the one Rob from Second Sense got the other last week with all the Dragon Ball stuff, I watched that one. But I really only watch it if it's something I'm like super interested in. So it's hard to say. It really is. It would be a gun unit probably. Yeah, no, they do, man. And I'm not anti-technology whatsoever. Like, I'm really not. I'm really pro-technology, but I'm just pro using it in a positive way, right? I think like what you're saying here, throwing a kid with a tablet and ignoring them is terrible. It really is. But then on the other side, a lot of people disagree with me here. I think depriving kids of technology is also terrible and just puts them behind. Like, whether you want it to be the case or not, it's just going to continue to get bigger. And I feel like you keeping it away from them is just going to put them further behind too. So it's like, include technology, but don't let it rule their life. And when they do use it, monitor what they're doing on it. No scrolling, brain rot, TikTok shorts. No, we're not doing that. But like, educational games, educational stuff, absolutely. I'm totally in favor of it. So I'm kind of in a middle ground. I get both sides. I think both sides are wrong. My state is constitutional carry. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. The Waz apple. Dude, that is actually still sitting in my shed. I need to put that on Whatnot, man. I said I was going to put it on eBay, but I always say I'm going to put stuff on eBay and I forget. I still have it. I think I'm going to put it on Whatnot here eventually. Let's see. I have stuff I know. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm not a good person to ask. Facebook Marketplace is always easiest because you don't got to deal with shipping, of course. But yeah, I would suggest Facebook, especially because that's the stuff you're naming is like bigger. The drones may be shippable, but metal detectors, telescopes, I'd go Facebook Marketplace. Let's see. Yeah, no, I know. It's part of the game. No, because there's a lot of things I genuinely don't know, but like guns, for example, I grew up in, like, my family has been, hunters. I had a couple people military. So it's like, and I grew up playing a lot of gun, like, military style games too. So I do know a fair amount when it comes to guns. So I know, for example, that I can misidentify things on purpose because I feel like I do know a good amount about that stuff. But there's a lot of things that I genuinely don't know. Like when it comes to brands, for example, I'm clueless, man. Like, so many people will pick it up and say, oh, yeah, that's usually $80 sweater is how they sell that. Heck if I know, dude. All my stuff comes from, like, Burlington. You know what I mean? But it just depends. Do I ever get scared to open a unit? Scared? No. The only time I'll get scared of opening a box is if I see something in there, like if there's a sign of rats or mice, then I might be scared to go in there because I don't want it to jump out. But other than that, yeah, not really. You'd be so surprised. Still to this day, I get so many comments with Marilyn Monroe stuff. It's so funny. And like a lot of people now, obviously, you have caught on to the fact that yes, we do it on purpose. So they'll go in there and tell them, and then the people will argue back and be like, no, they just don't know. They're just young and stupid. They have no idea. And then they'll create this whole comment thread where they're debating on whether I'm doing it on purpose or not, which again is just creating more comments. So I go through and read it sometimes. It's kind of funny. Let's see. Is there a kind of treasure you dream of finding? Oh, man. You know, I've said this. It's just kind of ironic, but one thing I always want to find, because I just found another fake one, I want to find an authentic Rolex. I don't know what it is about that. I want to find a real Rolex watch. I really do. Just one time, I want to find a real Rolex. That's probably the one thing. I don't even know what it is because I don't even like watches. I have no watches. I've never worn a watch ever. I have no interest in watches, but I feel like it's just one of those big money things is like, you know, it's hard to find. You never find it. Just something about it I just want to find. But that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. People just got to get the content side of things. That's what it is. It's like, that's why I said the social media world is a whole different world. So many people just don't get it because it's so new still. Even though it's huge now, it's still so new, especially when it comes to long form content. Long form content is really difficult to get good at. It really is. Short form, I don't know. I'm not a fan because it's so easy to blow up with short form content. It really is. To me, a channel that reaches 10,000 subscribers with long form videos, I'm genuinely more impressed than that than somebody that gets to even 500,000 using shorts, even 1 million, to be honest with you. I'd say 20,000 on long form is more impressive than 1 million on shorts. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, well, my chat just refreshed again. So, all right. If I didn't answer your question, just put it down there again. So let's see. Lots of math game. Yeah, that kind of stuff too. I don't like when it just randomly refreshes. Yeah, exactly. That too, man. Because it's impossible to be an expert at everything, right? It's just too many things. Like one day I'm dealing in luxury clothes. One day I'm dealing in military gear. One day I'm dealing in video games. One day I'm dealing in electronics. It's impossible. It's genuinely completely impossible to do that. So it's just like, that's why I just throw stuff on Whatnot and let it go and see what happens. Oh, man. So many things can go wrong. Yeah, a lot of things go wrong, but I mean, what I'm looking for is it's not been touched. That's the main thing I'm concerned about. It's not been touched and there's not rodents. That's the two big things I'm looking for. Other than that, I'll take chances, but I don't want stuff to be touched and I don't want to see mice or rats. Other than that, I'm all in. The welding rod. Oh, you know, that was legitimate. That wasn't even meant to be a joke. I actually just didn't pay attention. That was legit. If you're going to see one that I'm like purposely doing it, it's going to be more so stuff that I'm interested in that I know for sure I'm misidentifying. The Madonna and Marilyn Monroe thing actually happened one time because the whole reason that became a joke is because we found a picture of, I think it was Madonna dressed as Marilyn Monroe. And I called it Marilyn Monroe because I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I don't even know what Madonna looks like. I couldn't even pick her out of a group of 3 people. I don't know anything about her. But everyone in the comments was telling me it was Madonna. And I was like, wait, what? Isn't that Marilyn Monroe? They're like, no, it's Madonna dressed as Marilyn Monroe. And I was like, oh, that's how that whole thing started. Because obviously I don't even know. I can't name a single song by this lady. I don't know what she looks like. I couldn't pick her out of a crowd. I don't know anything about her. That's how it started. Let's see. Well, that's why a lot of people don't succeed when it comes to social media because they don't do it. But at the end of the day, it's like you don't have to correct people. That's where, for me, I watch stuff all the time and I see people misidentify something, but I just don't say anything. That's why I don't say anything wrong. You don't have to correct them. You know what I mean? I could just see somebody misidentify something and go on. I don't know. It's just a good strategy and it works well. When it comes to social media, like I said, you can Google this yourself. Being a content creator is the most desired job in America for many years in a row now. And it's like, if you're not willing to do everything you can to get to there, you're going to get drowned and you're going to get beat because there's people that are willing to put everything, all the time, all the effort into it. And if you're not, somebody else is, and they'll beat you. That's what it is. What's up, Justin? Doing good, doing good. Thank you, Isaac. Let's see. Oh, where was it at? I respect the fact you give people. Oh, of course. I don't understand why people wouldn't. It has no value to you. Like, why not? It'd be different if you found like a gold ring that's custom or like engraved. Okay, that has real value. I get that. But if you just find like pictures and paperwork and like a baby, like why wouldn't you? It doesn't cost you. You're not going to find at the end of the day. If you want to think of it just for yourself, that's less stuff you got to move, right? They get that stuff back they want, and it's less stuff they got to move. So everybody wins like that. There's no video games that I have that I want that I don't have currently. One that I love to find, but I mean, I don't play old school games enough. And if I do, I have like a modern Nintendo and Super Nintendo. So I don't care about collecting them, would be Earthbound because I know it's a big end game. I found lots of Super Nintendo over the years, but I never found Earthbound. And that's a big game. So that would be a cool one to find. And again, just burn. We can't even burn stuff here. We can't. You know, we give all that stuff away. Like when we have our yard sales, we give away all the towels, all the blankets, all the pillows, all the clothes, all that stuff. We just tell people take as much as they want. I don't care. Let them have it. A lot of people are always super happy. Let's see. How are you dealing with the crazy VA gun laws? What gun laws? The only gun law I pay attention to is the one in the Constitution called the Second Amendment. That should answer your question. People watch YouTube just to, oh, you dude, you're 100% right. 100% right. No matter, you'll learn that. I mean, I hate to say it. Most people you deal with, they'll be good. But those handful of negative people, it doesn't matter what you do. You're always wrong to them, no matter what. You're always the bad guy. They've already created like a image of you in their head. And no matter what you say, what you do, what your reaction was, how you handled it, it was bad. They're just on the internet looking for negativity. I don't get it. I mean, I feel like those people like that are struggling mentally, like they have something bad going on in their life. I mess with them. I'm a troll sometimes. I can't even lie. If you follow my Facebook, you probably seen me troll the crap out of people before. I really don't do it as much on YouTube. I do it on Facebook. I'm a troll on Facebook. I really am. Have you ever bought a unit you don't want to touch? Yes, I'm in the process of that right now. The one I bought a few months ago with all the mice have destroyed. I rented it because we were going on a road trip, but now I've rented it for like another month because I just can't bring myself to go back to it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, of course. That's why I said that's what exactly you're basically pointing out exactly what I was just saying when it comes to, you know, the comment farming, for example. If I get something really random, if you point this out and say this is a remote, no one's going to say, oh, yeah, you got it right. I mean, obviously, this is a simplified example. If you point it out and say it's a remote, no one's going to say, oh, you got it right. But if I picked it up and said, oh, it's a phone, no, they're just like chomping at the bit. Like, you idiot. How do you not know that? Blah, 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 you moron, you stupid. How do you do this and not know that? And they just go crazy. And it's just like, it's so hard to not take advantage of because it's free marketing. It's literally free marketing. It's just going to make these videos go crazy. And it's like, how do you not take advantage of it? It's like people just like literally walking up to you and saying, hey, you want me to put this like $500 in your hands? And you'd be like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. No. You know what I mean? It's just, you have to. Have you ever found Conker's Bad Fur Day for N64? Not that I know of, but I have found some N64 games and I always throw them up on Whatnot. But I can't remember the last time. Let's see. You're crazy, Silver. Oh, that's okay. What are you talking about? What one was that? Oh, that was earlier when I was talking about Silver. I just like it. And to be honest, I don't sell it. So it doesn't really matter. I don't care if it's at 60, 20, or 200. It's like whatever. It's going to hold some type of value, and it's only going to go up over time. So that's the way I look at it. If you found a real Rolex, would you start that at $1? Honestly, no. I'd probably just keep it and put it in a safe because a lot of people buy them as like investments. They go up a lot too. Their values go crazy sometimes. So I would probably keep it and just like put it in a safe and just hold it. Let's see. Yeah, I think it comes down to insecurity, unhappiness, and really just an unfulfilling life. That's what I really think it comes down to. A lot of people are just really scared to, take a chance, take a risk. And then when they get on the internet, they see it. They have to watch other people that are willing to take the chance and take the risk. And then, they have to justify it to themselves somehow why that person's bad. Because the reality of the situation is that person was braver than you. They were willing to do something you're not willing to do, but obviously their ego wouldn't be able to handle that. So they have to come up with something as to why that person's bad because they justify it in their head. That's really what it is. No, I mean, no, I say that because I'm genuinely curious. I mean, if it drives more, then I'm all for it. But I'm just genuinely curious with that sometimes. What's that?
So,
what is this?
The new Chalk Zero stuff came in.
Yeah.
And we're going to taste test.
Okay.
Can we do it?
I don't care.
These are dangerous.
What is that?
These are animal crackers. They are dangerous.
What are they, sugar-free?
These are keto, like low sugar animal crackers. There's 1 sugar and 4. It says 4 carbs. 4 carbs and 24 cookies.
Oh man.
Taste that.
Did you taste it, Broly?
Yeah.
Was it yummy?
He loves them.
Okay, there we go.
Chair.
Oh, let's see. But yeah, some people just, I don't know. Back to what I was saying. Some people, I just don't understand the desire to tear other people down. It's like, why? Right? Like, I want everybody to win, man. I want everybody to be winning. Why can't we build people up? I could be on Facebook and see somebody like doing good at something I have no interest in. Like, I don't even care. I could be a professional juggler, or a magic trick. And it's like, they're proud of it. Just tell it like that was awesome. Good job. Like, why do people got to be a douche? I don't know. That's just my 2 cents.
Okay. Can we try these and then I can take them upstairs?
Let me try something.
All right. So hold on. Let's try these first. Guys, if you're into keto, like low sugar stuff, this by Chalk Zero peanut stackers, we're going to try them. Bro, you want to try one?
You always find some random keto stuff.
So these are like peanut butter crackers. Me and Broly share one. You share one?
You want a bite? Yeah. I'm not super big on peanut butter cookies, but I'm going to try it.
They taste like Dochitos.
They're pretty good, actually. Never mind. I'm keeping this half.
You want this?
Let's see. Anything you're wishing to find besides guns? Of course, the basics, obviously. Cash, jewelry boxes. I'm a video game nerd. I've been a gamer since I was like 4, so I love video games and nerdy stuff. I like finding collectibles, that kind of stuff. So that kind of nerdy stuff. I'm a nerd.
Next thing. I'm opening the next thing.
Okay.
Next thing are Speculoos Spice Crispy Cookies.
Let's see.
Here.
Love your content. Have you considered teaming up with other people to buy? I'm a lone wolf. Thank you. I mean, we team up like when we travel to California, for example. We'll make videos with the other guys, but to be honest, most of the time I'm a lone wolf. I don't work well with others. I like to do things my way, and it's like other people want to do it their way. Especially in this business, I feel like a lot of people that get into like they're running their own business are kind of strong-headed. You know what I mean? So it's like it's hard to mix those kind of people together because everybody wants to do it their way. So like we'll do it for content. Like when we go out west, we do it for basically for content purposes because we like to make videos together.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. That's really good. Wow. That's my new favorite.
And the last thing are Jolly's white chocolate ganache cookies.
Okay.
Shortbread and white chocolate.
Some people are just asshats. I mean, basically, I did not even mean to just say that. So you get me too comfortable. I try not to be a cusser on YouTube. Even though in real life, I got a bad mouth. Let's see. Whatnot is fun. I want to create. Yeah, Whatnot is, that's why I get addicted to it too. It's just fun. It really is. Even though I know I'm selling stuff way too cheap and I could be making way more money, it's just fun. Sitting on there is enjoyable.
Hi, everyone. We're having a sugar-free, low-carb sweets off of Amazon taste test. Those are good, too.
They are good.
These.
Okay.
These.
Okay. Let's see. I agree with you 100% right here, Auction Outlaws. That's really what it is. They have to create a narrative in their head because the reality, like I said, the reality of it is you're watching somebody do what you wish you could do, but you don't have the balls to do it. And like I said, your ego can't handle that reality. So I feel like their ego has to create a story like, oh no, they're a bad person because they do this, and they're bad because they do that. I'm good. I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? It's just creating a narrative to make yourself feel good, basically. Let's see.
Those are ridiculous.
Ooh.
That's exactly my reaction. Those are crazy.
Mm.
The spice cookies and I think the animal crackers are the best.
Yeah, those are really good. First roll, that would be nice. That would be nice. Can you shout out my kids, please? Shout out David, Kim, and Melissa. All you guys are awesome. Let's go. Hey.
Bro, let's just kind of going ham on the animal cookies. So.
They're good. Explain the dumpster diving. It's fun. It really, I would still do it to this day. I really would. The problem is we go at night because obviously it's really awkward during the day, and going at night lets you avoid most of the crowd. So that's all we did. And with him, our schedule, like when we used to go out, we went out at like 11 and got back at like 3 or 4. So we were out all night. We can't do that with him at this age. When he gets older, yeah, we'll definitely do it again. I love it. It's fun, dude. It's just like hunting. You find stuff that you don't even need, but the fact that it's free is so exhilarating. Like I said, I go into like Dollar General dumpster and I'm like, yes, I got 4 live, laugh, love wall hangers that I'll never hang up, but they were free. Woo! You know what I mean? It's just the thrill of the hunt. That's really that's my adrenaline. That's what I'm addicted to. I love the thrill of the hunt, and I love finding something that for a price it's not supposed to be. I don't even have to have a need for it, but it's addicting. Our Facebook page is Treasure Hunting with Jebus, just like YouTube. It's actually got more followers on Facebook than YouTube. You believe that? I don't even know how. Let's see. Some people are just miserable, man. That's all it really is at the end of the day. Let's see. I'm 42. Dragon Ball is my childhood. Let's go, man. I'm 32, and it was my childhood, my teenhood, and my adulthood. I loved it. I've never seen anything or watched anything else in my 32 years of life that captivated me and instantly hooked me this much.
Say hi, Grandma. Say hi, Grandma.
Where?
She's in here somewhere. She said she was watching. So.
Oh. Huh.
Those are ridiculous. Guys, go to Amazon, Chalk Zero. This is not even like paid promotion. Chalk Zero, sugar-free desserts. Really good.
They're really good.
Animal crackers and spice cookies.
That would be fun. So that's kind of how what we did. Yeah, give me another handful of those before you leave. But just give me a tissue. I need a couple more of those. When we went out to California, we filmed with the Storage Wars crew. That was kind of my idea at first too. Is like because a lot of them have been, doing it for so long that they're kind of doing it the old school way. Where a lot of us are YouTubers are much younger. We do it a whole new school way. It would be cool. It would be cool.
Did you have care? Is it for the beach? Then we're gonna clean off storage unit?
Yeah.
All right, come back.
Let's see.
Bye, everyone.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you later. Let's see. I love the equipment that you guys have. Well, thank you. It's crazy where we're at sometimes. We really are. Everyone always asks me, did you see yourself here? And my answer is always like somewhere in the middle. Because obviously I wouldn't have kept pursuing and working towards this if I didn't see it happening eventually. But the fact that it's real now, that's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. Yeah, no, you're definitely right, Sammy. It's definitely true. It definitely is. Because like I said, there's always a quote that every time I see it, I share it on social media. And it says, hate never comes from above. It always comes from below. And it's true. You'll never see like this. A lot of these entrepreneur pages I follow, it's true. Like you'll never see a business owner or a businessman talking down to somebody who's trying to start a business. You'll never see an athlete talking down to somebody in the gym. You'll never see anyone that's actually doing it talking bad. It's always the people that are doing nothing. Always. That's what it always is. There is, but it's just, there's lots of love on social media too. You just kind of ignore them, play with them if you can. Like I said, I just troll people because it's funny. That's what I like to hear. Now that's a score. Let's go. Congrats, Jason. Now, Friday night lives here are epic. Let's go. They've been fun. They've been fun. I really like just chatting. I really do. Hey, well, thank you, Darlene. Appreciate that. Let's see. Just leave the jar of cookies with him, man. No, please don't, because I'll keep eating them. They are good, though. I mean, that is the fundamental root business right there. Taking risks. No matter what business you're going into, you got to be willing to take a risk. You got to have the vision, and you got to see it. What you really got to have is like a unrealistic level of confidence in yourself is what it really is. Because if you want to do something big, like you got to be confident that you could actually be that person. You know what I mean? You got to be unrealistic a little bit. You really do. Rat Pack, I started buying storage units because of you. Let's go. Hope it does good. Is dumpster diving illegal now? Unless it says no trespassing, then you can't trespass. And if somebody that works there tells you to leave the property and you don't, then it's also trespassing. Other than that, you're good. We've had people call the cops before. It's funny. I had a friend that used to dumpster dive too. I always love telling this story. But there was at a shopping center where one of the security guards is, power tripping a-hole basically. And he just walked up on him instantly and said, yeah, we're calling the police. You got to wait here for him. And he's like, I can just leave. He's like, nope, you're going to wait here for the police. And the police came and the cops told the guy, like the security guard told him what happened. And he's like, yeah, there's nothing illegal about that. If you ask him to leave, he can leave. And the guy was like, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. He told me I had to wait. And the cop was like, yep, nothing. There's nothing illegal about it. And I was just like, that's what you get, you power tripping a-hole. But it was funny. Thank you, Zippy. Happy early birthday, Michael. Let's go. Dude, the overpriced thing, that's everywhere. I don't even know the name of that spice cookie. It's this one. Whatever that brand is right there. It's this. It's really good. And yeah, they're all sugar-free or low sugar, keto. So I think this has like 1 carb in it. That's really good. That's what I like about the future, man. The low carb thing. They make like everything nowadays. Like before, I feel like when you're doing low carb, what you can eat is so limited. Now you can find everything. It's like I don't even feel like I'm dieting. I've lost over 100 pounds and I'm like, I eat ice cream, cookies, burgers, and everything. And all my blood work's great. I get it done every year. And the weight's falling off. It's like, it's so different. It's pretty cool. Boom, boom, boom. Best state. I mean, of course, I've had the most luck in Virginia because I live here. But, Joanne, no. John, thank you. I like to hear that because I always try. Let's see it. Before you know, bro, I hope so. I want to instill that entrepreneurship in him. Like I said, no matter what he wants to do, it doesn't have to be what we do, but just that gritty work ethic and that desire to create and build. That's what I want to put into him. Whatever he chooses to do with it, that's his choice. But just like if you have a unkillable work ethic, then it doesn't matter what you go into. You'll always win because the person that outworks the other people always win. That's how it always happens. One supporter crashes the hater. Exactly. That's what the thing is. Most people are good. You can't like focus on the negative people. Most people are good people. There's always, it's like any line of work, right? There's always the a-holes, but most people are not. Boom. That was crazy. How many of your collection came from storage? I think last time we counted, it was like 37 out of them. So a little over half. I just ignore the hate. Yeah, exactly. Just ignore it. Like you said, if you're doing social media, use them as marketing. That's what I tell people all the time. Everybody's like, don't reply. You're wasting your time. Don't let them bother you. Like, they don't bother you. Just reply. If you reply and you can get them mad and they keep replying, you're literally making them do free marketing for you. So it's like, why not reply? I'll turn my haters into employees. They'll market for me. That's the way I look at it. Let's see. Those cookies, they're really good. Dude, I started to say I've always been super socially awkward my whole life. I was the quiet kid that didn't talk to nobody and do anything. Barely had any friends because I didn't talk to no one. I was the same person. The first like 5 years I made videos, or 4 years I made videos, I wasn't even on them. So I feel you. I feel you. It's definitely for people like us, it's a skill you got to work at. Some people are just, we all know the people that are just super naturally charismatic. Some people are like that. Some of us aren't. The way I say, look at the biggest guy on YouTube. Look at Mr. Beast. He's as socially awkward as they come, and he's the biggest. He's a freaking billionaire from YouTube, biggest creator in the world. And if you watch his early on stuff, it's cringeworthy, but it's just he had a passion for it and kept going. Oh no, dude, no. There's like YouTube has been my love and passion. Video creation has been my love and passion since I was a teenager. That's what I love. I would still do it for fun, but not like this. No, I literally put the YouTube logo on my arm when I hit 100,000 subscribers. That's how much YouTube's like meant to me since I was a kid, and how much it's changed, completely altered everything in life. Everything's changed because of YouTube. So I love it, and I'll always be grateful for it. Let's go, Sammy. Yeah, it's going to be a crazy one. Happy early birthday, too. My daughter's an artist that does custom banners for people. Hey, nice. Huh. Yeah, definitely do a YouTube channel. I tell everybody to do a YouTube channel. Like, no matter what you do. There's channels with over 1 million subscribers that mow grass. Dude, everyone's interested in other people's lives. Just do something on YouTube. No matter what you do. I heard a quote a long time ago. It says, YouTube your business until your business becomes YouTube. And that was like, that stuck with me so strongly because it's true. Like these guys that are cutting grass and getting 800,000 views, people are like, you didn't even charge them. You can't keep not charging people. You're not going to make, you got to make a living too. Like they have no concept. 2 million views on YouTube probably paid them $25,000. They don't care about the, $200 they could have charged the person to cut the grass and film it. You know what I mean? It's just, people don't get the social media side of things. It's crazy. That's why they're able to do stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Like I'm always shocked one way or another. I feel like no unit ever goes for like the price I think it should go for. If I'm like, that's about a $600 unit, it's probably going to sell for either $200 or $3,000. Like it's never like around where I think it's going to go. It's always like way cheap or way high. Let's see. Oh, awesome, John. Let's go. Yeah, I'm a boring, sober person, so he'll definitely grow up like that. I don't even let no one bring alcohol in my house. Nope. No one's smoking. No one's drinking. None of that stuff in my house. I'm super boring, sober. I'm 32. I've drank 2 times in my life, and the last time was 11 years ago. So never again. And yeah, I don't smoke. I don't do nothing. My only drug of choice, these right here. Now I am a foodie. Do you have a riding lawnmower? I don't even have a lawnmower. We have a company that comes out. Let's see. What's up, Mary? Is there an item you found and will never show on video? No, I show everything. I mean, obviously, there's certain things I can't show. Like if I find an adult toy, obviously I can't show it because YouTube will demonetize the video. Or there's other things like when it comes back, going back to guns. If you show a 30-round magazine, your video can get demonetized. But it just the AI listens to you. So literally, if I find a 30-round mag, you'll hear me say 29-round mag, and the gun people will eat me up in the comments. They'll be like, "There's no such thing as a 29 mag, you idiot!" And they just go crazy on me. It's like, obviously, there's not. I can't say this. One, it makes you comment, but that wasn't even my original intention for that was to get comments. It wasn't. My original intention was just to not get the video demonetized. But now I'll just do it because I know people are going to chew me up and leave a bunch of comments talking about it. So double positive. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Well, not the first one, but obviously 10 years sober. That's awesome. That is awesome. I feel like, and some people call me crazy. Like I literally have to treat, I've never been on those kind of drugs, but I literally have to treat junk food like it's alcohol or a drug because I am that kind of addicted to it. If I eat like one little thing, like some people, the same people that say just drink on the weekend, like socially, I can't do it like that. I'm like that with food. They're like, just go eat one food. Just eat one meal. It's okay. Go back. Nope. Once I have the taste of the one, full crackhead mode is activated. And I'm going and I'm going to put on like 20 pounds in a couple weeks because I'm full crackhead with it. So like I said, I don't get it when it comes to drugs. I never did drugs, but I get the mindset 100%. Let's see. Let's see. Hot on the heels of Mr. Beast. You're going to, he has over 500 million subscribers, dude. I wouldn't, I love to watch people like that because I just like to see the greatness in any form. Like the best of anything is just cool to watch. It's just cool to watch people be good at stuff, in my opinion, to be honest with you. I like witnessing greatness, but like I would never want to be that level of famous to where like you can't even go out in a store without a mob of people surrounding you. You can't do nothing. I would never want to do that. Do you buy a new phone each year? Nope. I use my phone until it becomes outdated and the cameras are actually worth it. I'm so not materialistic. I bought this house and I'll probably never buy another house unless, knock on wood, something dramatic happens and I have to move. Nope. I bought this house in 2023. We paid it off fully in 2025, and I have no plans of ever moving. Nope. I've had this phone for I think about 2 years now, and I'll run it until really because I do YouTube. I update when the cameras get better. But before, when I didn't do YouTube, I would use the phone for 5, 6, 7 years until something actually went wrong with it. But with YouTube, obviously, I want to keep up to date with technology because it's our job. You know what I mean? It's our business. It's different. But otherwise, no, I would go forever. Thank you, Gray. Our Facebook is just Treasure Hunting with Jebus, just like on YouTube. We've had it. It's good. It is good. That is cool. I agree with you. I love it because it really is. It's like the future. There's nothing in the country now that's more in demand than being a creator. It's the most in demand thing in the world. You know what I mean? It really is. And it's so cool. Like Mr. Beast, for example, I started watching him when he had under 1 million subscribers. I watched Mr. Beast when he made fun of people's intros and stuff like that. He had storage unit videos back in the day. He had 2, I think they took him down now. But he had 2 storage unit videos back in the day. I'm sure somebody's done re-uploaded it somewhere on YouTube, but I started watching him really early on too. There's a lot of guys that I started watching really early on. Gideon, for example, I watched him right before he hit 100K. And now his main channel had like 8 million. The second channel has like, I don't know, 5 million something. It's super cool. Certain people just have that thing, man. I don't know what it is. Some of us got to work on it, like myself. I put Mr. Beast in that category too, like where you kind of got to learn to be social. But certain people, like I would put Gideon in the other category, they're just so naturally, without trying, funny and charismatic. They could do anything on camera and people will watch because they're just naturally hysterical. So there's just no effort. You know what I mean? Let's see. I took your advice and started a couple. Ooh, okay. Make sure you put that on a long auction. 2 months or 2 weeks. Sorry. What made you start a YouTube channel? I've just always loved it. I've loved it since I was a teenager. I started watching YouTube so early on, way before you could make money doing it. I was already, really into it, like the culture, I guess. Like when it was just Smosh running basically YouTube and all the other guys. I was super into it back then. And then once it came out that there was a creator fund and people could actually make money from YouTube, I was like, oh, it's on now. It's the only thing I've ever tried in my life where I was like, I could actually see myself doing this for the rest of my life. Everything else, I've tried it and I just get bored of it and I don't like it no more. YouTube, since I started, I edited my first video in 2010. It's been like, 16 years now. And I've always loved it. And I still love it. 16 years in, I still feel like a newbie. That's another thing I really enjoy. Is like the no ceiling. You know what I mean? You always can get better, and there's just always room for improvement. If I ever for a second feel like I've mastered this, then I feel like I wouldn't feel as excited anymore. I like the feeling of like still being, under and still being able to grow significantly, still being able to learn more. I love the feeling of it. Yeah, well, it definitely took some time, but thank you, Mary. I'm glad people think that now. I say that now. No, that's true too. That's true too. Like myself, I don't change anything about who I actually am on camera. Will I up my energy? Of course. Will I, be louder than I was or ask more questions than I normally would? Of course. But other than that, my interests are my interests. My personality is my personality. I don't change nothing. I just go on. I turn the camera on and just be me. I just be a more energetic version of myself, basically. That's all it is. I don't change anything. So many people like change their personality on camera, and it's like, no, man, you're right, 100%. Authenticity is where it's at. Just being yourself. That is where it's at. Going on sober 6 years, man. Thank God. That's awesome. Congrats, dude. Let's go. I love hearing people kill it. Favorite DBZ game ever played? Oh, dude, that's an easy one. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the PlayStation 2. There's never been a game that, to me, has been as fun as that one was. Let's see. Definitely my favorite. Would you ever travel to Cincinnati? If there's one good enough, I'd try it. I'd try. Let's see. Yeah, see, those are the people I feel the worst for. If it was like an accident, I hear so many stories where somebody gets into like an accident and, they get prescribed legally pain pills and then they get hooked because of the doctors, basically. Those are the people I feel the worst for because it really is not your fault. You thought you were doing what was best for you. Those are the ones. Never ate a bunch of candy bars in a book. Let's see. Always a pleasure. See ya. Thank you. Why pay off the house when you can write off the mortgage? Because I just wanted to be debt free. It's just, I could have also invested the money and it grown more. I know that too, but there was something about just having zero debt that was so appealing to me. And like, that's how I am now, just completely. Everything I buy from this day forward, since I bought my house, will never be financed again. Like everything's cash. That's how I wanted to be. I don't want to have no debt. And it's just more freeing. You know what I mean? To me, some people that are really analytical, they'll say, yes, like it would have been smarter to just pay the mortgage and invest that money instead because like our interest rate was only like 4-point-something%. And obviously like even just like a basic S&P 500 is going to grow like 10. So you'd make more that way, but it's something about just the peace of mind, man. Peace of mind was just worth it to me. I don't want to say his name. I feel bad because they went through a lot of stuff. But yes, it was owned by an NFL player. But they were going through some family problems. I'll tell you, he played for the Steelers. But I'm not going to say his name. I feel bad. So we used to use a big camera, but now we just use our phone. Live streams, I have a webcam. I really have a cheap webcam. I found out a storage unit like 7 years ago. It's like a $20 webcam, but I'm actually now that I've started to do these lives, I am ordering a new one. I was literally looking at it before I went on here. I'm going to get a good quality camera and actually better quality mic too, just to have it. So yeah, but this is like a $20 camera and this mic, when I bought it was like $150, but that was like, 10 years ago. So I don't even know. I've been using it for so long. It's the old, for anyone that knows, microphone stuff, it's an old Blue Yeti mic. It's old. I'm surprised it even still works good to this day, to be honest with you. Nice talking to you. Let's go. Let's see. Do you go in battle or do you get online? What do you mean? For what, William? Video games or something? If you're talking about games, I very rarely play online. Besides RuneScape. I love old school RuneScape. My gosh, I get addicted. I'm a full addict when it comes to old school RuneScape. But I don't really play many games online. I'm a casual, what they call a recliner player. You know what I mean? I just kind of casually play. You play online, you're playing against people, have the big monitors up close and they're listening for your footsteps and all this crap. I like games, but not that much. You know what I mean? I don't get into it that crazy. What's up, Rachel? You play Battlefield 6? No, I was never a Battlefield person. I was always a Call of Duty person. Always. Right there with you, Auction. Right there with you. Would you compete in a Mr. Beast challenge? Honestly, probably not nowadays because it's too much time away from the family. Like half of this challenge now is that people will be stuck somewhere for like 100 days. And I'm like, there's no amount of money you're going to pay me that'll keep me away from Rolly for 100 days. Nope. Let's see. Are you really that jumpy? Oh, I am. Not necessarily of mice. It's the unexpected. Like if somebody handed me the mouse, I would have just hold it. I don't care. It's not that. It's I'm not expecting it and boom, it jumps out of nowhere. That's what I don't like. It's not the mouse itself. It's the unexpected. Yeah, well, I hope it did good, Mako. I hope it did good. I love the Blue Yeti. Yeah, I've had it for so long. So long. I just was like I said, right before I started this stream, I was looking on Amazon because I think I'm going to finally upgrade the webcam and the mic because usually before I didn't really have a reason to because I never really went live. But now that I'm actually doing it, I'm like, I should at least look good. I have a million subscribe, over 1 million subscribed channel. I'm using a 10-year-old $20 microphone. I mean, a $20 camera in a 15-year-old mic. I'm like, I should probably upgrade. Let's see. Thank you, Titan. Nice. They are good. They are good. Let's see. You've been trying. Oh, what levels are you? I'll tell you. I'll be that guy. I don't mind. If you want somebody to take it, I'll take it for you. I'll be the guy for you. I mean, I really don't even play it that much anymore, to be honest with you, because it's too addicting, man. It's too addicting. It's not like other games where I can hop on and play for like an hour or two and hop off. When you get on RuneScape, dude, it's nonstop, and you don't want to do nothing else. At least I don't. I don't want to do nothing else. Let's see. Is your chair from a unit? Actually, no. It's from a company that gave us chairs to promote them in a video like 7 years ago. It's kind of funny. And this one's still good. The red one, the one I was normally using, finally broke. And I think it's because when I edit, I would always lean way back at like an angle. So now it was like cocked to the side and they couldn't be fixed. So I finally broke it after like 7 years. But this one's still going good. 99 in all combat, 99 Slayer, and 80 plus and everything else. Oof. That is a lot of time, especially old school. Woo. Nice. Now, my old school account is nowhere near that good. Nowhere near. Because I'm an Iron Man on there, so it's hard, dude. Especially besides combat. Combat Slayers, I think, are in the 90s, but everything else, no. But on RS3, like my original account, back in the day, they got converted to RS3. That one has all 99 combats, 99 fishing, 99 cooking, 99, what else? I want to say wood cutting, herblores, 99. That one had a lot of 99 and 99 crafting. That one had a lot of 99s. But that's got converted to RS3. And it's like, since I just could never get into RuneScape 3. So, Do you have a Twitch account? I've never made a Twitch account, like to be a viewer or to be a streamer. Never have. I actually have runes behind my webcam. You want to see? That's kind of funny. Can y'all see this? Look. Can you see? You're not going to be able to see it. Never mind. But you see those things on the wall right there? I actually have like the whole line of 3D printed RuneScape runes right behind the computer. You can't really see it, but they're there. It's kind of cool. Hold on a second. I'm going to just do this. This is what it looks like right behind my webcam. Focus. There it is. Yeah. All the runes. Dude, the amount of time I've sunk into that game is insane. It's always been my favorite game for sure, RuneScape. All right, where were we at? Oh, I'm actually at the bottom now. I actually caught up to the chat. Let's go. I actually caught up. I didn't think it would ever happen. Well, here we are. Let's see. We'd love to see you in the unit with the Hudsons. Yeah, they come to our yard sales a lot. And they always come to our Christmas event too. So we've definitely done videos with them. Never storage units though. I feel like every time we come together, we're doing something else, and there's just not time. Let's see. Do you have a Twitch account? Yeah, no. I had an account with like 5 party hats, but it got banned. No. That hurts, man. Isn't like the cash value of like a blue party hat now like $3,000 or something like that for the blues? I think it's something wild. Obviously, like way more than max cash stack in RS3. So it's wild. But the money, RuneScape 3 just got too easy, man. It got boring. Like part of to me, the love of RuneScape was the never-ending grind. When they made it to where you can get like XP lamps and the Squeal of Fortune and all this other stuff, it just like kind of killed it for me. Yeah, well, thank you, Mako or Mako. Yeah, it's crazy. That's wild. Have you finished up that $18,000 unit? So we will finish selling the rest of the dolls and model stuff on Monday. After Monday, all we're going to have left are comic books. We still haven't got through all the comics, but everything else will be gone as of Monday. Can't believe it's almost gone. It's kind of crazy. I feel like we've been selling it for so long that it doesn't even feel like real that it's going to be gone soon. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, dang, nice. I haven't logged into my RS3 account in so many years because I could not get into RuneScape 3. Let's see. How likely are you to come back to Central Florida for a unit? I don't know. We've been talking about it, but I just don't know when. If we do, when we're going to do it. Because like I said, we got the next month planned out starting in August, but this month we're working on selling out everything and making some, videos to stockpile. So, yeah, we'll see. It's definitely possible. I mean, definitely going to happen. I just don't know when. See you, Jack. Let's go. Thank you, John. Yeah, it's an addiction, man. It is a serious addiction. It really is. Hey, go right ahead, Sky Jones. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Why didn't you just? Because it's disgusting. I don't want to. I just keep getting units. You know what I mean? Like especially this week in particular, we've just been nonstop, dude. We've got a lot of units this week, and the really big one took up a lot of time. And then we've been running, 4 whatnot shows a week. It just takes up a lot of time. Editing videos takes a lot of time. I always think like time-wise, I feel like it would be smarter to hire somebody to edit, but then it's like I just enjoy it too much. I don't want to get rid of the job. You know what I mean? I just really enjoy doing it. So it's like it's hard to hire somebody to do something you want to do. Ever considered getting a grill? What do you mean? Like a grill? I have a grill outside. You talking about like a grill on my teeth? No. I got a grill outside to cook, if that's what you mean. I ain't putting no grill on my teeth, no. Let's see. Yeah, send me. You should, whenever you do it, put a link in a comment on one of our videos. YouTube will block it, but I'll see it in the block comments. It blocks links because it assumes you're spam, but I'll see it. I'll see it. Let's see. I guess you meant TDK, but yeah, they were fun to film with. That was cool. I did have a lot of fun out of there last time. Have you ever bought a storage unit from our home state of Wisconsin? I don't think we did. We did have a whatnot show. We went through Wisconsin this year. We stayed at an Airbnb for 3 days. I don't think we bought a unit there. I think we just had a whatnot auction and sold some stuff. Let's see. What's for dinner tonight? I have no idea. That's a good question. We're going to talk about that soon. Let's see. Have you ever thought of opening your own? No. I have no desire to open like a brick and mortar store at all. I love being able to just be free, man. Just be free. Go anywhere. Do anything, anywhere. It's so cool. It really is. It feels so futuristic, right? The idea to be able to just like go travel to another state, set up in some stranger's house, rent their house, buy a unit, sell stuff using their Wi-Fi, and then just get in the van and head to the next state. That seems like unreasonably futuristic. And the fact that we're actually able to do it it's crazy to me. When I really sit down and think about it sometimes, that's a crazy world we live in now. The future is awesome, man. The future is awesome. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's a big learning curve at the beginning, but it is satisfying work once you get good at it. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do that, Maggie. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go back. Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating. Yeah, USPS is such a pain. I had a package arrive today from Whatnot with like, I want to say $700 in silver, and anything over $500 has to be signature confirmation, right? To confirm you got it. And I just got it while we were at the unit. I just got a notification. It says like your package is dropped off. And I got home and they just threw it in my mailbox. It's just a casual $700 envelope sitting in my freaking mailbox. They didn't even sign. They're supposed to get a signature for. And I literally got the notification. It said, you signed for your package like 7 minutes ago. And I was like, I did? Oh, wow. I didn't even know I signed for my package. I thought I was 40 minutes away from home, but I guess I was home too. Never knew that. Any yard sale videos coming? Well, we're having our planning for our yard sale to be July 25th right now. That is the plan. What's up, Michael? Hey, thank you. It's been a long journey. Long journey. What the heck is that? With Few Tent? I don't even know who that is. Just up for adoption. Let's go. Have you ever found something criminal on a unit, like for pictures of crimes and stuff? Not like actual like evidence of a crime, but like the amount of units I've bought because the person that owned it is in prison for committing a crime, ridiculously high. Ridiculously high. It happens all the time. Future grill money. Let's go. I'm gonna make a freaking 2007 music video. Let's go. Yeah, I'm the same way, Auction. That's why I've done YouTube for so long. I'm just same exact way. I don't know how to do things casually, man. I either have no interest in it or I'm hyper obsessed with it. There's nothing where I'm just kind of a casual fan of. You know what I mean? It's zero interest or hyper obsession. Thank you, Gray. Let's see. Hey, that's cool, Michael. You got to check it out one day. A little bit crazy sometimes, but you know, it's fun here. No, I get it. I get it for sure. Yeah, see, that's another thing. I'm one of my biggest flaws. I have no patience, zero patience. Like some people say they have a thin fuse. I don't have a fuse. I'm like, if you like me, it's right there. I don't have patience. I really don't. I just want everything to move at my speed. And when things go slow, I lose it, man. I try my best to just relax, but I don't have patience. I want things to always just move at my speed. And sometimes it just doesn't. So yeah, having to deal with like in-person store, I would probably be in jail. They're definitely fun, Barbara. They're definitely fun. Do you think you'll be flipping units forever? At least until I possibly get bored of it, which never has happened so far. It's been so fun. We're on, like I said, this next month will be 8 years for us buying units, and I still find it just as fun today as the day I did it for the first time. I really do. It's so fun. The thrill, like I feel like that thrill of the unknown, it's my drug. It really is. No matter what it is, I just like it. Thank you. I don't think so. And thank you, Karen. Yep, dude, that's my mindset. All in or no care. 2 million this year? I don't think so. That's a bit crazy, but will it hit it? Oh, absolutely. It's definitely going to happen. I just don't think it would happen this year. That would be crazy. We just hit 1 million this year. Technically, it was at the very end of, I think it was like the end of December last year. So it's just not a big niche. You know what I mean? It's really hard to grow in storage units because the crowd is so limited. Like, for example, if you get into something like gaming, you know, there's 100, 200 million people that are into games. So it's easier to grow. Like even Storage Wars, when it was at its absolute peak and as big as it ever was, capped out at like a few million, nowhere near 10 million ever. So I don't even know if 10 million is possible, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to try. Let's see. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I like doing the scratch tickets. Every now and then I get a random urge to play again, but I don't really like. I made a few videos like a week or two ago. Every now and then I get the urge to just play the scratch tickets. Thank you. Let's go. That was a crazy one. I always think about that one. I wish we would have had Whatnot back at the time. Oh, awesome, Sue. Well, tell him thank you again. I guess tell him you're welcome makes more sense. Will you come back to Canada? Oh yeah, I like Canada. We'll come back to Canada. I just avoid the cities. Like we went to Niagara Falls just to do the boat ride, and the first time we went to Canada, we stayed by Toronto. Too crowded. But last time we went, we stayed up by Fraser Lake. I think it's still considered. I think it's still in Ontario. Correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, I'm not sure. But it was just so super beautiful up there. That's probably, if we go back again for an extended period of time, I'd probably go stay up there because it's just so peaceful in the wilderness. Why does Amber do all the driving? She doesn't. She just really drives when we drive the van. I'm driving 95% of the time. Let's see. Can you give a rough percentage of your units won locally versus a couple hours away? Honestly, right now, probably 85-15. I'd say 85 local, 15 like an hour plus. But I really only go far out if it looks really good. If it's close to here, I'm more willing to like gamble on it potentially being good. If I'm going to travel far for it, it's got to look really good. You know what I mean? It's got to be really good. Yeah, no, it is. It's a very specific niche. It really is. And I mean, it's getting bigger though. That's a positive. Everybody sees it as like, oh, there's more competition. The way I look at it as, the more people that create storage unit content, the more eyes that will come to the niche as a whole, and eventually people will gravitate who's produces the best quality stuff. So it's like if somebody comes into storage units because of another person, awesome, they're into storage units now, right? I don't care if you came in because of me or anybody else. Whatever gets more people into this world is a win for everybody. That's the way I look at it. Maybe my perspective's wrong, but it's my perspective. You just gotta have confidence. Like for me, people are like, I don't want more competition. That just to me says that you don't feel like you're doing it the best you can. Because I feel like if I'm producing at the best possible quality content I can, I'm not really worried about competition. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Maybe people will disagree, but I'm just giving my perspective. Let's see. I'm going to watch your latest video now. Hey, awesome, Michael. What's up? Take a ride with us. Yeah, no, it's fun. YouTube, I said, just try YouTube, man. Just try it. Tell everybody to try it. There's no reason not to try. There's really not. I mean, the worst case can happen if you don't enjoy it, then don't keep doing it. But it could be something you enjoy to the fullest. You know what I mean? And it's like there's just no reason not to try because you never know. It could blow up. That was crazy. Someone's trying to remake Paul Wall from 2005. When I see a grill, I think of God, what was his name? Wasn't it Chameleonaire that always had the grill on the album cover? I want to say it was Chameleonaire too. Obviously they were big back there. But I think if like I think it was a CD of Chameleonaires that had him on the front of it with the grill. That's what I think of. I had the CD, and for some reason I like the visual of the CDs in my head. Yeah, well, depending on where you live, that can definitely be annoying. Our yard sale is going to hopefully be July 25th. It's going to be fun. What's up, DX? Degeneration X. Well, yeah, that too. Well, to be honest with you, what the big Sprinter van, why she drives it most of the time is, again, due to my short fuse of patience. Especially when driving, I'll be the first to admit to you I'm kind of a road rager. And with the bigger vehicles, it just, makes that so much worse because, it's so frustrating. I get so annoyed. It just makes it so much worse. Exactly. Auction, exactly. Let's see. I watch your YouTube all the time. Thank you. Do you tend to keep any kid toys from you? If he wants it, then he can always have it. But he doesn't really keep much. He's not really into the most kid stuff, I guess. He likes Dragon Ball now. But I mean, like Paw Patrol, there was a couple things. He likes Paw Patrol that he kept, but not really. Let's see. I'd love to make it to one of your yard sales if I have a live auction on the 25th. I wish I had a live auction on the 25th. I miss live auctions, man. I miss live auctions so bad. They're so rare now. What's the most money you made on a whatnot sale? Like a single one auction, one night, $21,000. That was the unit we bought in California. That was just insane. The unit with the one I bought by myself, not the one we shared with them, but the one I bought by myself. It was like $1,600, I think, all in. And yeah, it was like 21K. But there was a ton of gold, a ton of silver, a ton of brand new shoes, brand new. It was a crazy unit. Crazy unit. But yeah, that was the best single night. But a lot of people blow that out the water. Like some people do crazy shows, you know what I mean? But they stay on there forever. Like for us, we usually only sell 96 lots. So it's just, like I said, I'm not competitive when it comes to resale, I guess. I don't really care. Like if somebody's crushing me, if I'm ranked number 100, I don't really care. It's YouTube where I'm like, I'm number one. And when it comes to storage units, it's the content side. No, I feel it. I wish. I'm not wearing a grill. Why does everybody want me to get a grill? No grill. No. All I already get people tell me enough that like, oh, are you trying to be like a gangster with 2 chains? I'm like, no, I have 2 silver chains. Like, what about that is trying to look gangster? And one of them, like this, like they're both sentimental, boring chains. This one right here has Amber's name on one loop right here and Broly's name on the other loop. So this one's like family. And this one, my dad gave me like so many years ago. My dad passed away in 2014. So like both of these aren't even like to style. You know what I mean? They're more so emotional, I guess. Not even to look good. Let's see. Well, that happens a lot. What's up, Kuja? How much money did you make off all the Funko Pops? What Funko Pops? I didn't get no Funko Pops. That unit got broken into and they stole everything. Let's see. All around here, the live auctions. Yeah, that's nice. See, the last time I went to a live auction in person in Virginia, it was just horrible. Like, all the units sucked. There wasn't like a single one that I even really wanted to bid on. They were just like horrible. Let's see. A wrestling mask in Spain. You want to see me in a wrestling mask? Go to some very early on YouTube videos. Like really early on. Look at like I want to say 8,000 or 9,000 subscriber Q&A video. Maybe 10. I don't remember. Whatever. It was back when I didn't want to show my face on YouTube. I wanted to do a Q&A. I did a Q&A with the freaking mask on. So cringe. But it's still on there. What was the dearest unit you ever bought? What do you mean dearest unit? I feel like that was a typo. Do you plan to homeschool Broly? Oh, yeah, absolutely, Maggie. Absolutely. The school system is just not a fan. Not a fan of the school system. What's up, Mr. G Zuggy? When you coming back to the Bay Area? It'll probably be next year. Probably be next year. We do a year. We do it every year. So probably next year. Nelly made the grill song. Yeah, I know he made the grill song. It's funny because it was on. We got in like a kick like the last couple of days of listening to like hip hop from that like the 20 years ago. It all started because I was stuck in traffic, and you know, as a millennial, when you get stuck in traffic, you turn on "Move" by Ludacris, and then Spotify just kept suggesting songs from that time period. So for like an hour while we were driving, we were just jamming out to like the old music I grew up listening to. But yeah, that came on. Nelly was goated, man. Nelly had a lot of good songs. Like Heart of a Champion is probably still one of my favorite songs from that era too. Number One by Nelly. And of course his great ones like Hot in Here, Air Force Ones, or whatever. They're like okay, but Heart of a Champion is probably my favorite Nelly song. Can I ask how you it was kidney failure from diabetes. So long story short, I think when my mom was pregnant with my brother, she got diagnosed with gestational diabetes and got the little, prick thingy, and they pricked his finger out of curiosity just because they never had it, and it was so high that the machine couldn't read it. So long story short, he went to the doctor and they did a check on him because growing up, family had no money. They never went to the doctor. And when he got checked, the doctor basically informed him that he was either born with type 1 diabetes or from very early on childhood, and he had no idea. And he was in his 30s at the time. So basically lived 30 years of his life with type 1 diabetes with no medicine, no nothing, eating whatever he wanted, no monitoring, nothing. And basically was already kind of screwed at that point. Body was already destroyed from it. Funko Pops you got a while ago? Oh, you mean the unit we bought in California 2 years ago? We did pretty good on that stuff. The one that Pirate got for us, if it's the one you're talking about, that he bought and we bought from him. I think we got the unit for like $4,000 and sold like 11. So, I mean, it was still over doubled. I was happy. Let's see. Yeah, that happens a lot. The cancellations this year. Like this last night, I bid on 4. Woke up this morning, 2 of them were canceled again. I'm just like, I'm so tired of the cancellations. I mean, yeah, of course, it's like people keeping their stuff. So it's like at the end of the day, it's good. But it's like, stop paying it off last second. If you're going to pay it off early. Don't pay it off like 6 hours before the auction ends where I try to plan my day around it. Hey, thank you, Scott. So I'm going to start trying to get him more on our Dragon Ball channel, especially now that he's so into Dragon Ball. Like the Dragon Ball video is coming out tomorrow. I brought him in at the end of the video to open some figures with me because he loves opening the Dragon Ball figures now too. So I want to see how the channel reacts to that. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I remember that song. What was the most expensive unit you bought? Yeah, it was the Barbie unit we bought this year for just over $18,000. And I don't know exactly how much we made for it, but I think it's going to be around $100,000. So it was really big. It was really big, really big. Oh, well, there we go. Dude, I love the way you whatnot sale. Exactly. That's what I like to do too. Just fast. Bang, 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 bang. You know, I didn't even know that. That's kind of funny, but messed up. How was the crazy rock unit did 20-some thousand, but it was over like 3 or 4 shows. So you know what I mean? It wasn't one sit down auction. So I think it did more, but like I said, over multiple shows. The craziest one ever was the sports unit we bought, not this year, but the one we bought like, I want to say a year and a half ago in Pennsylvania. I won it for $8,000 after fees. And just whatnot alone, we sold like $66,000 off of it. It was crazy. So we made like, almost a $60,000 profit just on the sales, not even including the videos. The videos didn't do that great, so, but still the sales did amazing. Maybe we'll try. Let's see. There's one for auction right now. You already know that'll cancel. Planning on going on TikTok. I love to see. I actually have a TikTok. I just don't use it. Our page has like 150. I want to say like 150,000 followers on TikTok. But I randomly just remember it's there, and I'll get on there and upload something randomly. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of TikTok. I'm really just not a fan of short form content, and to be honest with you. Ever plan on going to, well, I mean, I'll definitely go to Scotland. I want to go all over Europe. I mean, eventually, all over the world once Broly gets older. So definitely in the future, yes. Boom, boom, boom. How do you figure out taxes? It's pretty easy. Well, one, we have a CPA, so we have an accountant that does everything for us. But the way you should set it up, the best way to do it is to just have a personal bank account and a business bank account. Everything that's for business comes out of this account. Everything you get paid for goes in that account. Everything that's personal comes out of this account. And it's really, that's the way we do it. And it's really easy. I mean, granted, I don't have the one that handles it, so I don't really know how complicated it is, but it seems that easy. Just money in versus money out. And they do all the dividing, because most of the banks apps nowadays will already like sort your expenses. You know, like I can log into my bank app, for example, and it'll tell me, you know, this amount was for food, this amount's for gas, this amount for travel, this amount for that, and it guesses. And it's like, I'd say 90-some% accurate. So it's pretty good now. Do I like old school hip hop from the 90s? I mean, a little bit, but I was born in 94. So my era was more the early 2000s. Like Eminem, 50 Cent, Lil Jon, Nelly, Chamillionaire, that era, Mike Jones, all these guys, 3 6 Mafia. That was more my era I grew up in. So, but there's like a few like Tupac songs that I like, a few Biggie, but not much that all. My brother's into all that hardcore. Thank you, Bobby. Let's go. Galaxy, nope, we are one and done. Hey, glad you got it, John. Let's go. Hey, that's the plan, Grant. That's the plan. Exactly that. Oh, I can't wait. Like I said, I just can't wait to, go out, just explore. I mean, like I said, I've been to Canada, but Canada's so similar to the United States that I want to go like to another continent, Eminem is the boss. Yeah, he's still, in my opinion, the greatest to ever do it. It's just the rhyme schemes and wordplay. I'm like a piece of cookie stuck in my throat there. But Eminem, as far as like rhyme schemes and like wordplay, is just untouchable, man. Untouchable. That era has grills. Yeah, they have grills, oversized long t-shirts, pants that are way too big. Basically the way I still dress to this day. Everybody always tells me my clothes are way too big. And I'm like, I'm just comfortable like this. I really am. Honestly, that is the place I'm most excited to go out of anywhere, because like my grandmother's whole side of the family is from Greece. So like my biological great grandfather, I never got to meet. He died when my grandmother was only 3. He was a first generation immigrant from Greece. So I know we probably still have all kinds of family over there. So it would be kind of cool to go to Greece. That's probably where I'm most excited to go to. Yeah, he is another level. But I actually, like, there was a while where I fell out of rap, where I just felt like everything sucked. Like, I did not like the mumble rap trap era stuff. I could never get into it. But like recently, over the past like 5 to 8 years, there's been people that I've actually started listening to again. I'm like, yeah, actually listening to new artists. Let's see. Hey, I'm like that too, Sean. Let's go. Being found in the locker, being taken. Yeah, that's so stupid. That was so frustrating for me. So frustrating because, like I said, there's so much stuff on Facebook that's so horrifically awful that they do nothing about. But then it's like me finding a shotgun in a storage unit. That's where you draw the line. Really? Do you know how much horrendous stuff is on Facebook that's actually terrible and illegal? No, it's just awful. Eminem keeps the real. His song. Yeah, no, exactly. He does. I mean, he has some crazy playful ones too. Like if you never listened to Fack, I'm not going to say I recommend going to listen to it, but he has some wild stuff out there too. My favorite Eminem songs are like the aggressive, confident, cocky ones, like Evil Twin, for example. I freaking love that song. It's one of my favorites. Or his newer stuff, Higher. I love that song. Legacy is probably one of my favorite Eminem songs too. I just love when he's in that like kind of I'm the you know what, I'm the best. Shorts and t-shirts, hey, that's what's up. That's what I wear 90% of the time. Yeah. Hey, that's my era. I was born in 99. Okay, a little bit younger than me, but still pretty close to the same era. Still a 90s baby. Let's see. Agree there's no reason. Exactly, I agree. Some of it not for kids. I can't even say nothing, dude. So I listened to my first Eminem CD when I was like 5. So my aunt got my aunt is a big hip hop person, and she got it and she didn't care for it, so she let me listen to it. It was the I think it was the Slim Shady LP, whatever one's the white CD. The disc is mostly white. I think it's the Slim Shady LP. So yeah, I had it when I was like 5. I've been an Eminem fan since I was like 5 years old. It's kind of funny. No, I feel like there's been a lot of them recently. Let's see. Insane to hear down with what I like. That's cool. Huh. See? That's what you see sometimes. Some Shady LP. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that was the first one I got into. What was that? A release in 99 or 2000, something like that? Whatever year that released, that's when I got hooked on Eminem. Let's see. I actually seen him in concert too. It's funny. Like back in, I want to say I was like 10 years old. Whatever year Eminem ran the anger management tour. I don't even know what year was that. Let's see if Google even knows. Eminem anger management tour was in 2005. So I was 11 actually. So let's see. When did they come to Virginia? They have like let's see. I'm going to see when they came to Virginia. I'm curious. I don't know, but whatever. He came to Virginia then. And I was like 11. No, I think it says on Google 2005. So I was like 11. But it was cool because have you seen like the last time he toured, how crazy those ticket prices were? I mean, they were like $7,000 for like nosebleed seats. And I'm like, what the heck happened, man? I mean, Eminem he blew up so big. Family Guy was my TV. Family Guy's pretty funny. I'll admit, I like dumb humor. You know what I mean? Just shows that don't take themselves serious. Montana and Utah have fires. That sucks. Montana was fun. This was my first year going to Montana. I really loved Montana. Chicago, Illinois, how you doing? Doing good. Still alive. Yeah, still alive. Still here. Harry Mack is very close down. Okay, now you're just rage baiting me. I'm not engaging. Did you see the Hitman game? Is that Rockstar's game, right? Or no? Isn't that Rockstar's game? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Or I'm thinking of something else? No, I'm not. What is the game that made by Rockstar that has like the guy with the Jason mask on the front of it? Not Hitman. I can't remember now. I don't know. Wow. That's a lot. I still feel sick. Love watching you guys. Thank you. When did you and Amber meet? We never really met. We kind of grew up knowing each other because my mom and her mom went to school together, so they were already friends. So when we grew up, we kind of just grew up always knowing each other. Why can't I think of that game now? Somebody, gosh, what is the game called? It was a Rockstar game, but it had like a guy in a hockey mask on the front. With, gosh, what was it? What was that game called? I don't remember now. Manhunt. That's what it was called. Manhunt. Thank you. Yes, that's what I was confusing it with. Thank you. That is what I was confusing it with. Right there. Rockstar Games are they're the best game studio in the world, in my opinion. Best game studio in the world. Because, yeah, like I said before, when we were talking about investing the other day, 90% of what I invest goes into, mutual funds, but T2, the parent company of Rockstar, that is like the only company I trust enough to actually put big chunks of money into, because I just feel like every time they drop anything, it's a banger, man. It's just always a banger. They never drop crap quality. Everything they drop's amazing, and I feel like their stock's going to keep rising. And I still think it's going to go crazy when GTA 6 finally drops later this year. Let's see. Where are we at? There's still tons of Dragon Ball Z stuff out there that we don't have. But that's what keeps it fun. Always on the hunt. Always, always. Let's see. Should do Whatnot pop-ups? Nah. We do 4 a week. I like Whatnot, don't get me wrong. But you can admit, as somebody that sells on there too, it does get kind of exhausting, right? Like just having to be live and talk really fast about keep up with stuff. It does kind of get exhausting after a while. I think 4 a week is like a good median for us, because I feel like we have like a 3-day break to kind of just not think about it. But anyone else that sells on Whatnot, I know you do, Pat. I don't know if anyone else on here does. After a while, having to stay live for a while to sell stuff, I feel like my throat starts to hurt, man. BO 1 and 2. What do you mean BO 1 and 2? Black Ops 1 and 2? That's what I see when I see BO 1 and 2. I see Black Ops 1 and 2. What is the next Whatnot? Every Monday through Thursday. Most of the time we do Monday through Thursday, but we have next week Monday through Thursday already scheduled. So, yep. You seem to be such a good guy, but do you have a really dark side we don't need to know, or we don't know about? I have off YouTube, I have a really dark, twisted, terrible sense of humor that if I told you the kind of jokes that make me laugh, it would probably disturb most people. There's that. Other than that, I have patience, anger problems when I'm driving. But other than that, no, I'm pretty boring, man. I'm pretty boring. Outside of that. GTA is taking its time. Yeah, it is, but it's going to be worth it. Like you said, Rockstar doesn't drop bad games. Rockstar is just the GOAT. I mean, if you ask me to list out my top 10 favorite console games over the last 20 years, I feel like at least half of them would be Rockstar. I mean, San Andreas for sure. One of the best games ever. Bully was one of my favorites ever. Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2 is probably my favorite storyline of any game I've ever played still to this day. Red Dead Redemption 2 was just incredible. GTA 5 was incredible. GTA 4 was even cool. GTA 4 doesn't get the love it deserves, but GTA 5 I think just overshowered it. But yeah, no, I love it. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's how I feel too. I get into it too much, man. I get into it too much. Exactly. The most money you made on a single Whatnot day. What I said earlier, it was like the one show most we ever did was $21K. This was when we were in California. And it was the unit only cost us $1,600 all in. So it was a crazy one. But like I said, there was just a lot of gold and silver. So obviously that helps drastically. And I wasn't home. If I was home, I might have kept a lot of the gold, so it wouldn't have been that crazy. But since we were other side of the country, I sold everything. And what's crazy is some of the gold was selling for under scrap value. It was selling low too. So I could have made a lot more off it. But the way I look at it, dude, we're just, our situation is so blessed anyway. I'm like, it's whatever it is. We do so good with the social media side of things. If somebody gets $500 in gold for $200, I'm happy for you. Go make some money. We can share it around. We can all do good together. Oh yeah, it happens, man. We got to do it at least 3 times a show minimum. If I only have to ban 3 people in one show, we're doing good. It's a everyday thing. People are just douchebags. They really are. Then we could probably be friends, Sean. Let's see. No, I do love me some French onion soup now. The one thing I would give GTA 4 is the physics, man. Like some of the physics on GTA 5 is just stupid. Like how often have you fell down a hill with a slope like this high and you just fall for like 10 minutes? GTA 4's physics were better. It definitely seemed like GTA 4 to 5, the physics got downgraded. There were certain things from 4. But I don't know. My favorite GTA ever is still San Andreas. That's my favorite one. Nice, Sean. Nice. Damn. Keeping busy. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's you have no idea. It's really horrible. Really horrible. Let's see. I saw a comment where they complain about one of your gold auctions, but you make it very clear is not. Oh yeah, dude. I get it all the time because when we do the jewelry bags we buy from a guy that does estate sales, and I straight up tell people it's like I don't go through it. It's unsearched. Then if somebody like buys an unsearched bag and then they complain about what's in it, I'm like, I just block them. I literally will respond to their review, call them an idiot, and then I just block them. I'm like, I'm not dealing with your stupidity. Same with like cards, comics, anything like that I say is unsearched. If you buy something I've labeled as unsearched and then complain about what's in it, I'm just going to ban them. I'm not dealing with it. How did you get into guns? I mean, of course, video games, but also like my grandfather on my dad's side was a really big hunter. I mean, really big into hunting. So I kind of just, grew up around it. So that's what it is. What's up, KT? Yeah, exactly. No, I agree with you, man. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. Like and when I read that, I read like everybody's overreacting and trying to cancel somebody. To me, that all that is I got to go listen to this now because it's going to be hilarious. Like the Dave Chappelle one a couple of years ago, they got him in all that crap. He killed me, man. He killed me. I was dying on that one. Let's see. Where was I at? What do you guys eat other than restaurants on the road? Not much. I mean, restaurant, order, maybe some fast food, but we just eat a lot on the road. So I like to try the mom and pop places when we're traveling. That's my favorite thing is just to go to the most random places. Dude, San Andreas had a lot of things going right. I'm a person that uses cheat codes too because I think it's fun. But like having the jetpack, having the flying cars, like stuff like that is so nostalgic to me. Just like putting in the race car code, flying car, just like flying a race car through the sky with the radio playing. Dude, it's so nostalgic. Came to South Carolina already and bought 3 units. Dang, nice. I bid on 4 last night and they all canceled except for the one I got. And I was like, but nice. Let's see. Hey, Jebus, love watching the guys. Question, do you know how to get the ray gun in Call of Duty? From the mystery box for 950 points, obviously. Of course, it depends what Call of Duty we're talking about, but I'm talking about Black Ops 2. That was my favorite zombies mode. So Black Ops 2, get the mystery box, 950 points, and get lucky. Let's see. I'll catch you soon. See you, Sean. Peace out. Let's see. Do you ever play games of trolls? And dude, don't get me started. I get some of these people, especially the scam calls, so mad. I wish I could put it on YouTube, but they get vulgar really quick. And to be honest, I'm the same way with them, so I can't put it on YouTube. I go right back with them, and I get them so mad. I just like to waste their time, right? Just troll them, waste their time, make them mad, and it gives us all a good laugh. We had this one guy so mad. Oh, I can't even talk about it on YouTube because I'll get my own live stream demonetized. But it was like one of those health insurance scammers that are trying to get you to. Do you have any medical issues? And let's just tell them I told him that I had a certain dysfunction, and that dysfunction was causing his mom a lot of problems, and she wasn't happy with me. And yeah, he wasn't happy with that. He just started cussing me out instantly. He was like, F you, F your mother, F your mother, F that, F that. And I just started dying. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think I listened to his, but I heard that name before. What's up, David? What's up, Tam? What's up, Jordan? When you first started buying units, how often did you do them? When I first started buying, though, it was live auctions. So it was so different because like you could go get like, 10 units in like 2 seconds in one day. And plus they didn't go for the prices they went for. I used to be able to I probably got more back then because I could go to the live auction and buy like 6 units in one day and maybe spend a few $100. Or now you can't even get a unit with like a tote in it for under $150. The prices now are just insane. If storage unit buying was done today, what would you do tomorrow? I mean, I'd still be on YouTube 100%. I just have to find something else to shift to. I don't know what it would be right now, but I honestly might try gaming again on YouTube because now I feel like the first time I did gaming, I had no knowledge of how YouTube worked, basically. So, you know what I mean? Now I feel like if I did it again, I could be more successful because I have a much better understanding of YouTube as a platform. So I would probably go back into gaming and at least give it a try. Or maybe just flipping in general too, because I like that. I think those videos are fun too, like going to yard sales and stuff like that, looking for things to flip. I watch a lot of those too, especially the guys that do just video games, because I'm a gamer too. Like Chase After the Right Price. I watch all his yard sale videos because it's like they're hunting for games in particular for the most part. Sometimes other stuff, but the ones that go for just games, I know the value of them more so. So you know what I mean? Makes it more fun. What's up, McLovin? I am McLovin. Anything else you done to HOA? What do you mean to HOA? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. What's up, Chuck? At least 8 units in the live auction coming up. Nice. Let's go. Hopefully you do good. I said I don't want another live auction, man. I haven't looked at auctions. I get to the point where I don't even look at it anymore because it's just like live auctions anywhere near us are just so uncommon that I feel like I'm just wasting my time even looking. Let's see. Any in Virginia? Nope. Still none for this month. So, nope. I would love to watch you play games. That would be fun. I've thought about it sometimes, but I don't know. It's just a timing thing. If I ever get to a point where I'm like, I don't know, have more free time, maybe. Let's see. It doesn't have. Well, technically, you're right and technically wrong at the same time. Like our neighborhood has what's called it. They call it an optional HOA. You can join it if you want to, and if you do, they do things like keep up with the snow removal in your area, that kind of thing. But we're like, nope, screw off. I ain't dealing with y'all. So no, technically we don't, but they do exist. But we're just not a part of it. I've tried it in the past. My problem is I'm just too socially awkward talking to people, man. Like especially with a camera, it's so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. I just can't do it. If I did it, I feel like I would secretly film and then voice over it, and then it wouldn't be as cool as getting like the live conversation, in my opinion. So I don't know. Did you get the new mail? Yeah, so we bought it. We still never made it, though. We still have all the stuff sitting in a box because we need to go outside, obviously, because it's spray paint. It just keeps raining, and if it's not raining, all the grass and stuff is still soaked because it just got done raining. So I feel like we just had a lot of rain recently. No, that one where the car was stolen, we knew the car was in there, but it was facing the other way. They couldn't run the VIN. Because like the ends, I don't know why. I don't know if the VIN's somewhere on the back too, but like you couldn't open the door until you move stuff out. So once we moved stuff out, we knew it was in there. Then we got them, told them when they ran the VIN, and that's when we knew it came back stolen. Before you couldn't see it. It was like kind of all you could see was like just the back. Everything was surrounding the car on both sides and the front and on top. So you couldn't really get it. Let's see. 0, Wolfie. If I don't do it on video, I'm not going in it. It'll be a bonus for someone when they find it at the yard sale. Somebody found a baggie of change last yard sale. Well, they gave it back to us. They're like, yeah, this is in a jacket, I think. But it was like, it was mostly quarters too. It was, I think, $12 or $13 in there. But they gave it back to us. It happens a lot. The Blues Clues, yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it just to annoy the HOA people. Because, it's just, why do they exist? Why? Who decides? Who wants to be like, yeah, I want to buy property, but before I buy property, I want a bunch of old, miserable people to be able to tell me what I can and can't do with my property first. I'm like, what? Why? Why would you choose that? Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's sometimes they put that in there, too. It depends on the company. We get those around here as well. What the heck? I don't know what Call of Duty that one's from, but it's probably, I know that the zombies modes have gotten so much more advanced. Like I said, I didn't really play them much after Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was like the last one I really enjoyed zombies. I was such a troll. For anyone to play Black Ops 2 zombies, the transit mode, oh my gosh. So there's like little pieces you have to get to build, things in order to progress the map. And I would like steal the piece and pretend I don't. Nobody could see who has it. So I would steal the piece and then pretend I don't have it. People got so mad. It's so funny to me when people get so mad over and so serious over something that's just not serious. That's what I feel like causes my trolling addiction. Because it's like, dude, it's just a game. It's not that serious. Why are you so mad about it? You know what I mean? It's like, that's where my trolling comes from. It's just people over serious about stuff that's not serious. Yeah, I don't get that either. I guess it's just the legal process. I think that's what they have to do. What's up, Heather? Call of Duty 1 didn't even have zombies. The first Call of Duty to have zombies was World at War. And I don't remember. I don't think they had anything like that I remember. I played a lot of World at War. But I don't think they had anything like that. But like I remember like Black Ops 3, for example, it was like crazy. I didn't even get into it. They got so much more advanced and crazy stuff like that. I hate ours. Yeah, I couldn't. I hate HOAs. I hate anybody else thinking they have any bit of control over like you or your life. That's like one of the most frustrating things in the world to me. I'm like, go away. This is my life, my property, nothing to do with you. If you don't like what I have, I don't care. If you don't like the way it looks, again, I don't care. Go mind your own business. Go home. That's how I feel like telling these people. They're just frustrating. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Abandoned luggage. I would love to do like the airport luggage thing, but there's just no auctions like that in our area. I've looked so many times. I would love to do that because I've watched videos of other people doing it. It seems so fun. It's totally my thing. I would so be into it. But I just can't ever find the auctions. I would totally do that. They're upstairs, Heather. They're upstairs. I'm probably about to go upstairs in a few minutes too because I didn't realize I've been live for almost 3 hours. I'll probably stay live for 3 hours, then I'll go upstairs. I'll stay going for like another 13 or 14 minutes. We got to figure out what we're going to get for dinner and yeah, all that stuff. Let's see. I've never bought airport luggage, so I don't know. But I would buy anything. I would just buy them just to make videos. I would just start gambling on any suitcase I seen just for the heck of it. Just to do it. My neighbor, his mower broke. They wanted to put heat. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I just don't understand it. I don't get the desire. Like, why? Unclaimed property? Let's see. I don't get it. I really don't. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Let's see. Longhorn. Well, we haven't gone today. I usually don't. I try to avoid them on Friday and the weekend because they're just packed to the brim. They're crazy packed on Friday, especially Fridays and Saturdays. It's like elbow to elbow in there. Actually, this might have been like the first week we didn't go to Longhorn one time in forever. I'm just thinking about that. We didn't go one time this week. What is up with that? We've just been super busy. That's why. Let's see. Ever buy full-size shipping containers? Not that I can remember. Never. Besides like a shipping pod, for example. That's more like a moving pod. That's about it. Let's see. Thank you, Heather. Most places 30 days. Okay. Just asked my kid, and it was Call of Duty World at War. Well, maybe that was like a DLC because like World at War, the original zombies map, like the one that came with the game, you couldn't get out of a building. So, but I never actually, the DLCs, I never actually downloaded any of the DLCs. So, which is just, downloadable content. So it might have been a DLC map that I never played. But yeah, it all started with World at War. That was the first zombies, and it was fun. Unclaimed mail would be fun. No, I agree. I think it would be fun. Let's see. I'm going to Google it and see if I can find it. Well, I've just found, when I Google that unclaimed thing, I get the police auctions. Wow. Oh, the police have live auctions here? What? How have I never heard about this? How have I never heard of this? Let's see. What? Okay, now I might be looking into something new here. Very much so. Let's see. What's the biggest unit you've ever bought? 10 by 30. Definitely a 10 by 30. I don't think I've ever done past a 10 by 30. Let's see. Thank you so much for your time. Hey, thank you, Mako. Let's go. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm like actually kind of fascinated right now about this police thing. Huh. That's interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to definitely look into that. That might be something in the future of our channel. Not promising, but that might be a future video on the channel because that would be so fun. A police auction. Ooh. Get some like freaking criminals' guns or something. I don't know what really would be in there. I'm sure they don't auction off the guns, but you never know. They could. It definitely would be something different and interesting, that's for sure. I'm actually at the bottom. Wow, I've actually caught up with the chat again. Look at me. Look at me. I've all caught up. Huh. Well, yeah, I'm about to look into this police thing when I get off here. After we go there, tonight I'm going to look into this police thing. Because that would be, like, really fun. What do you guys think? Be a fun video? What the heck? Public surplus auctions? That's the airport thing you're talking about? Let me see. I'll search that. Public surplus auction. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Let's see. So what do you, I see all the things on the side. Storage. Oh, there's pallets. Huh. So are these like, did they ship or do you have to go pick it up? Oh, you can pick a state. Okay, let's pick Virginia out of curiosity. I'm just going to look now. Let's see. All that's in Virginia is a couple shelves. That's boring. Let's try airport. No auctions found. Boo. Collectibles, nothing found. Come on. Aviation, nothing found. Computers. Oh, dang, there's a lot of computers. I don't need computers. I want something interesting. Yeah, they don't really have much here. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Check my phone. Why am I checking my phone? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go upstairs in just a little bit, guys. I'm probably going to hop off here in a second so we can go figure out what we're going to eat. But, yeah, thank you guys for another fun live chat. What was I about to say? Airport auctions unclean study. That's what I was looking for, but I didn't see it. But anyway, I'm going to probably hop off here for a little while. We'll do it again next Friday. I'm trying to be consistent, do it every week because it's kind of fun to sit here and chat. So thank you guys for a fun little chat. Till next time.